Hello? Hello? I can't hear. It's not. No, it's still done. It's still. No, I can't hear him. Hold on. Oh, that's right. So, 567, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So, what's your. What? So, can you turn up number one for us? It's only when I use this I've got to turn it up.
I'm turning up,
Yeah.
turning up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. What's your name?
Yeah, I
Turn it down. Okay.
just want to say, Tommy is working his ass off for this country, for the working class people of this country, to establish what the British government are at. This country turned into a communist state, and he's trying to highlight the fact what's going on behind the scenes. Even the government, I think they're being compromised. The Chinese government, he's trying to highlight, educate the people of this country today to show what's really going on behind the scenes. Everybody needs to be getting out demonstrations in every town, village, city. Get rid of this government. The earth is being compromised in every facility, down from universities, the work society, everything. So that's all I want to say, really.
Excellent.
What the countryside, all they're trying to do is shut him up all the time, put him into jail, because he's just a thorn in their side, and he needs to just keep at it. I know he's tired, he's trying to get through, separate his family, still behind him, boys still behind him, his children, and like all the down at the valley there the other month. And it was a fantastic turnout. The country turned out. He needs to get into politics himself. He needs to set up a joint political party, get into parliament, get rid of these.
Excellent.
Government.
Excellent. So, all I can say, sir, is thank you very much. I've got the calls coming in hot and fast. I'm going to answer the next one. Thanks a lot, yeah?
Thank you for giving me the time to speak. I'm at work at the minute.
Excellent.
And I've been trying to I'm glad I've got my message over to you.
And where are you ringing from?
I'm ringing from Wolverhampton. I'm at work on a big, massive rail job in the country.
Excellent stuff. Thanks a lot, yeah? Excellent.
So, just kind of keep it up.
So, 495, good morning. What's your name? 495, what's your name?
Hi, my name's Katie.
Hello, Katie. Where are you ringing from, Katie?
I'm from Essex.
You're from Essex. Are you near the hotel down in Epping?
Not far. I'm sort of more Romford way, but I'm not massively far from it.
Oh, all right then. So what made you decide to call in today, Katie?
Basically because of everything that's happening. I think it's an absolute disgrace. Of what's going on with Tommy. I can't believe that they've tried to wrap him up in this, and it's causing actual anger.
Yeah. I can feel it and hear it, and my phone is blown up this morning with the people who want to talk about how angry and tell me how angry you are.
Personally, I'm fearful for my kids. I have 3 little girls, and it makes me scared for their future. It terrifies me.
And how old are they? How old are they?
I've got 3 ranging from, so one's in college, one's in secondary school, and the other one's in nursery.
Wow. So wide ranging. And when you say you fear, what is the basis of your fear?
Well, anything about free speech. I mean, we're big supporters of Tommy. If he goes down for terrorism, it starts off like a knock-on effect. So that's anyone that's in support of Tommy is now no longer allowed to say it. What happens then with Unite the Kingdom? Because his name is against it, is that going to be classed as being pro-terrorist? It's a joke, and this is all based on lies. And then the media is just running it as if it's all Tommy, and it's just not.
No,
and it's people like you that are able to show us what's really going on.
Yeah. Are you actually surprised when people like myself and auditors and all the other citizens journalists, we're coming onto the streets and we are giving it to you live and direct, we're telling you the truth from the streets, unedited? Are you shocked at the difference in what you see us report and what the mainstream media reports on their news channels? Are you shocked at the difference?
Massively shocked. The things that I'm seeing from you guys and what they are saying are two completely different stories.
Yeah, that's correct.
I mean, I had friends and family that went down to Unite the Kingdom. We watched it live. The whole family did. I couldn't go, but we watched it live. And you could see the amount of people were there, and they're still saying it was only 100,000. But you could see from our own eyes, from their views, that there was more than 1 million there at least.
Yeah, but
as you say, it's 3 million. That's well more like it.
Yeah, we know there was at least between 2 and 3 million. I argue, I'm not going to lose sleep over 1 million, but there was at least 2 to 3 million people there. But all I can say is thank you very much for calling in, and I intend to do this till at least 11 o'clock. And then we can do a bit more earlier. But do you like the fact that we're trying to develop this process in allowing people to call in? Are you happy with that?
I think it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, because you're hearing from real people.
Yeah, that's right. But thank you very much. And let's hope we get a good result today.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Everything for Tommy.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So keep the calls coming in. So good morning. Who's online? Who's on air? Hello.
Hi, Randall.
Good morning. Who's speaking?
My name is Anthony.
So Anthony, where are you ringing from, sir?
South Wales.
South Wales, from the Voice of Wales territory. So what made you decide to call in?
Because I'm watching what's happening with Tommy. I think it's disgraceful. He's been in court for telling the truth, basically. I think it's the government's way of trying to shut him up. Shut Tommy up and try and shut everybody else up with it. It won't work.
But it's not going to work, because we're not going to allow it to happen. And the more they try to shut Tommy and others down, the more people are getting pissed off, the more people are coming onto the streets, and the more our profiles are being raised, true or not. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, you see how the marches have progressed over the years. The United Kingdom, from like 50,000, 100,000 last year.
Yeah, that's right.
Just recently gone September, 3 million people. What will be next time?
Excellent stuff. But thanks a lot. I've got another call from Arizona, but thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem.
Excellent stuff. Big up. So Arizona, ring back Arizona. Thanks a lot. So I'm now answering a call. Hello, 383. Hello.
Hello there. I rang earlier, but you couldn't hear me, and you put me on hold, and then it went dead.
Oh, my apologies. Where are you ringing from?
It's Jimmy from Scunthorpe again. I rang you yesterday, mate.
Oh, you're ringing again. So you liked it so much yesterday, you're ringing back. So, what has struck you today?
It's a shame that Tommy has to come back for day 2 when he's done nothing wrong.
No, it's quite sad what we're seeing unfold in front of us. Are you concerned that potentially a negative outcome is going to be handed down today, and potentially Tommy could get a 3-month sentence or a large fine, or both? Does that concern you today?
It bloody well does, and it concerns me, all the people, the old man that got jailed for 3 years, and he hung himself. That lass that tweeted something on Facebook, she got, 2 years, 2.5 years.
Yeah,
the justice system is all wrong. It needs all reshaping. Yeah. Our justice system is 2-tier policing. They're arresting the wrong people. They're letting really criminals get away with everything. You can go and pitch 200 quid worth of shopping a day, not getting it.
I hear you, sir. But thank you very much for ringing in and giving your opinion. I've got another call from Arizona.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Is this Arizona again?
Yes.
Hello, is this the same person again?
Yeah, I think we didn't know if we were supposed to hold her if we got disconnected.
No, I went to someone else. Because I'm not actually pressing stop. I just go to the next person. I'm assuming it cuts off, but it's probably not cutting off, is it?
Oh, okay, we're sorry.
No problem, but thanks a lot anyway, Arizona.
All right, you have a great day.
Thank you, bye-bye. So I'm now going to answer another call. So, 899, good morning, 899, how are you?
Yeah, morning.
And what's your name and where you from?
Oh, I'm Rick from Staffordshire.
You're Rick from Staffordshire.
Yeah, that's right. Nice to hear you.
So what's the weather like in Staffordshire? Is it nice and sunny and hot?
No, it's a bit grey and dull.
Well, just like it is here down in Westminster. So
it is indeed.
So not
very good.
So what made you decide to call Rick?
Oh, Wendell, basically I followed Tommy for many, many years. I met him over at Newport, Shropshire, when he did the help the war veteran Gus. He was homeless, so I went over there and met him. But basically, we've got the justice system, haven't we? The great British justice system. But it's only going to be as good as the judge on the day. And I look at it, if the judge is connected to Keir Starmer, Tommy has unfortunately got no chance. But we have to live in faith and hope that justice is served today and Tommy does come out.
Yeah, that's correct. You know, I say I believe in a criminal justice system. I say it's the best in the world. And it will be the best if Tommy's case is thrown out or when Tommy's found not guilty. If they put Tommy down, I'm going to cuss the British justice system as being corrupt. So I've got both angles covered.
Wendell, you're right. You're spot on. It is corrupt. It is actually corrupt. This is what I don't like about it and it worries me because it's corrupt and it's corrupt from the top right to the bottom. But I don't understand why the government don't work with Tommy rather than working against Tommy. That's what gets me.
And that's what I've argued as well. You should work in partnership with your enemies.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, Tommy deserves a seat in Parliament. Tommy deserves to be looking after us all. He's doing a fantastic job, and without Tommy, we're going to be stuck. We're going to be lost because I know there's other voices out there that are helping us and voicing our opinion and fighting for us and fighting for our children. But Tommy is the main one, and that's the biggest threat. This is the government's biggest threat. Tommy is the biggest threat to the government, and I just hope that the judge, Wendell, today can just be and see what exactly is going on here. But I'm just worried that great justice system, but it just comes down to the judge on the day, and that's my fear.
Excellent stuff. But thank you very much. You know, I'm not keeping in contact with what's going on in the court. I'm relying on other people to tell me what's going on because I'm engaging with you guys. So as soon as I hear more about what is going on, and I'm going to try and find out if we know what's going on. But thanks very much, yeah?
Thank you ever so much, Wendell, for keeping us updated, though. But you did a great job, so thank you. And I know Tommy will appreciate it all, but no, many thanks again.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, bro.
Thanks, Wendell. Bye.
Thank you, bye. Anything going on? Hold on a minute so no one can hear what I'm saying. And
frame it up all nice for you.
Thank you. What I've been told is that the case may be, or not the case, the hearing might be adjourned very soon. And if it is adjourned, let's wait and see. But I'm going to hold on. People are beginning to come out now. So what I'm now going to do, I'm now going to start engaging with. Have you been inside of the court?
Yes.
Hold on. Let's frame up good. So what have you heard? What have you been in court number 1, first floor?
Yeah.
So what have you heard and seen?
Okay, so first of all, Ezra has been recognised as a journalist, so he is allowed to continue resume his live tweeting. Although he has been given a warning that some of the tweets that he has may influence the trial, so he's been given sort of like a pseudo warning. I don't know.
So it may influence the judge. You ain't even looking at the tweets, but carry on. There's no jury.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe he's under the influence, I guess. Also, the prosecution requested an extra hour, so the court resumes at 11:30. That's why everyone's out having a, relaxing for another extra hour.
So what was it like for you to go into the court at 10 o'clock this morning and to actually see and hear what's going on? What was that like?
Well, to be fair, the trial hasn't technically started yet, so...
Oh, it still hasn't started?
No, it hasn't.
So Tommy hasn't given evidence?
Yeah, he hasn't given... Nobody has given any evidence.
So it's just me coming in.
Yeah.
So all that was happening just now was the arguments in regards to Ezra, if he can...
well, we waited for the court to start, and right at the beginning, the judge... someone asked for to come up to have a quick word with him, and he told him that the court has received his submissions and recognised him as a journalist, so he can continue to live stream. That's the wording.
So that is great news. So Ezra can continue, and I've already done the interview with him. I don't know if it's been uploaded on Urban Scoop and the Urban Scoop team. Have you noticed that we're an oiled machine over the last couple of days? You can't turn the camera. It's an oiled machine.
Okay.
And our social media strategy and clips, they're all coming. Hold on. Tommy, come. Aidan, put down Tommy. So here's Tommy coming out the court now. Put the camera down, put the microphone. Where's the microphone?
I don't know what's going on.
So Tommy, if you look into the camera, you've just come out. What has been happening for the last hour?
I don't know, not a lot. I've just come out and get some Percy pigs.
Hold on, so it hasn't been thrown out yet. You're just getting some food and my microphone has dropped on the floor.
I'm just getting some Percy pigs, mate. I'm addicted to them. My solicitor had 2 packs yesterday and I nicked them all off her.
Oh, all right then. So there's been some good news in regards to Ezra Levine being able to live tweet. Tell us more about that.
They've allowed Ezra to tweet, so they've said Ezra can tweet, and then we've put in our submission arguments, I think, and then she needs an hour, the prosecution needs an hour to write her response against it, and then they'll read them out, and then we'll have the verdicts.
So, but does that mean you will not be going into the stand and giving any evidence?
No, I don't need.
You don't need to.
My case, he said, it's a matter of law. They're not on top. The law is not on their side. It doesn't matter what you. From the start off, they have breached the law. So
end of.
But let's see.
Yeah, let's wait and see. But just to let you know, today on Urban Scoop, just
I know what you're trying to do.
Just to let you know, today on Urban Scoop, we've opened up the phone lines.
Yep.
We've had people ringing from around the world: Arizona, New Zealand, Canada, Ireland, and everyone is watching, shocked and concerned at how the justice system is working against you.
How can the system use counter-terrorism laws? Yeah. How can Axel Rudabana, how can they bend over backwards to argue that they cannot prosecute him under terrorism legislation, that he's not a terrorist, and yet here I am being prosecuted under terrorism legislation?
Yeah, exactly.
That is what it's like under a Labour, communist, tyrannical government.
And that's all down to Sakia.
Yesterday from those 2 coppers. They were absolutely awful.
But have you read that not one single... I sat down with my legal team and they said, we can't believe the reporting from yesterday. Nothing that happened in court has been reported by the media. Nothing.
No,
other than, driving an expensive car.
Yeah.
Focusing on my mate's car.
I tweet out what I saw. I'm Connie. It's
How are you,
nice
Connie,
to
darling?
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm very well, and God bless you.
Oh, thank you.
I hope all goes well for you today.
It has to, doesn't it?
You have to be released, because that judge has got no credibility if he doesn't let you out, because it is.
I'm not going to make comments.
No, go on.
I was going to make, you know what I was going to say.
Go on.
No, I was going to say something about the judge, but I'm not going to yet.
Afterwards.
I can say it, you can't.
Yeah.
You've got to behave yourself. I like your suit today, darling.
Very sharp.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I thought I've overkilled this.
Tommy, you're such a courageous man.
Thanks,
I want to say to you, I always say to people, courage is not the absence of fear, it is to do the next right thing despite the fear. And this is what you do. And God bless your mum and your children and your wife. And God bless you.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. Yeah, I love your jacket. Okay, thank you, sir.
Do you know something?
You're a lovely
Do you know
lady.
something, Tommy? It's so great for me to be out on the streets with you and seeing the outpouring of love from so many people in this country. They love you, man.
It's a great feeling for me, especially if you follow the last 15 years. And it's a great feeling that all of those media sitting in there who have come here as smear merchants, no one buys their shit anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
No one's listening. It doesn't matter. I think you had 8 million people on your tweets, didn't you, Ezra?
Yeah.
8 million? Yeah. So it doesn't matter what the BBC or Sky News or the Daily Mirror say, because no one gives a shit. No one's reading them. People are picking up the citizen journalists. They're supporting the citizen journalists. That is why citizen journalists are under attack in a major frame by the mainstream media, because the mainstream media know that their time is run now. Yeah? No one cares what they say. No one gives a shit. So I just hope we get not guilty today. And I'm very grateful for ladies like you who travel, and the ladies from Nottingham and people who come from all over and show me absolute love and support.
We had 3 ladies from Glasgow yesterday.
Did we?
Up at 1 a.m. and they came
Oh
down.
my God, man. You know what I mean? For me, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredible. And I'm very...
On the UTK.
How good was it?
It was fantastic.
Did you have a good day?
I couldn't get over the Westminster Bridge. I had to go home and watch you on telly.
Did you?
10,000. We know it was 3 million.
I know.
You know, it was
That's how
fantastic.
I think
You
Patriots
know,
are.
and well done for getting the helicopter.
I know,
because we
'cause
could see it was 3 million.
it proved
and
it.
the police, they had no signal. They're sending people to stations that are shocked because they're so crowded. But I was on the one before where they held you on
When I was
over
in
the
jail.
weekend.
Yeah.
And it was fucking marvellous. I love picking it up off you. The thing is,
My mum will-
it's one of the safest places for a little old lady like me. You know, all the boys there, they all look after me. I go up to everyone and say, where'd you come from? And they tell me where they've travelled from. It's a ball, you know.
It's great, isn't it?
Singing, party atmosphere, no trouble. People polite to each other, you know. It's really beautiful.
We'll wait for the next one.
You
On
start
that whole
something.
conflagration with citizen journalists and credentials, what do you think of that? I saw you.
It surprised me a lot because I've gone through the courts and had the argument myself about being a journalist, and had the last judge I was in supported the fact that you don't need credentials to be a journalist. You just need to have a social media presence and a following, and you report the truth and report the news. Now, if you actually, let me have a look. Let's have a look at this. Because it's frustrating, because what it is an attempt to control the media again by government or by government journalists. A journalist is a person who gathers information in the form of text, audio or pictures, processes it into a newsworthy form and disseminates it into the public. This process is called journalism. So where does it say you need credentials by government to do that? That's a communist country that decide who are journalists and who's not. So I think the judges took the wrong stance on that. But I've been before many judges who have took an opposite stance. But yeah, it was interesting because what it does is, we can see from yesterday's media reporting that if you guys weren't in court, it would have they'd have had total control of the narrative. No one would have been able to know what was actually being said on the dock by the officers, the lies, the trip-ups, the perjures, all these different things wouldn't have been able to be seen.
I don't think the judge liked some of my spicy language, and fair enough, but the media, the regime media, uses spicy language for you all the time. I mean, it's an anomaly that a police officer or a prosecutor gets criticized.
I know.
But it's standard operating procedure for you, and the judges never complain about that.
And it was unbelievable how bad the police were yesterday. How what they've said in their statement was different, how they got tripped up so much, and not one single report. But the man needed a break. He needed to take water. He was about a faint. The officer was about to faint because he got caught out of line. And it was so blatant he got caught out of line. He got tripped up and he got made to look like the liar he was. And it was so blatant why I was detained. I was detained because I'm Tommy Robinson, because of my political belief, not because of anything to do with terrorism. Now that's not right. And they, all the media, should be as alarmed as we are, but they're not. They never are. They don't give a shit. It's a club. It's a club, and we're not in it. But we don't want to be in it, and I never want to be in it.
And the more they behave like this,
the more people see it
pushes
the more
to
people
rebel news, to urban news, so urban scoop rather.
Well, if we get not guilty, we'll be chasing them down outside this court. When we look at it, right?
Tommy, next
Get
to
your
you...
running shoes on. What's his name? Dom. Is that his name? What's his name?
Yeah, Daniel or something like that.
Get your running shoes on, Daniel. Come to find you. Come to find you for getting
Tommy,
guilty.
next to you, you've got a well-known auditor, a well-known citizen journalist.
Who's been
good, man.
Who's been I recognise the voice more than anything, get it?
The voice.
It's the voice.
So what do you want to say to Tommy? And, you know, you are a well-known citizens journalist.
Tell people where they can watch up.
Yeah.
AY_audits. Say it loud.
He's
say it
everywhere.
Clear.
He's everywhere.
The AY show is fucking hell. That's the slogan.
And what did Channel 4, the fake news, try to do to you a few weeks ago?
They tried to set me up, really, to be honest with you. But I think because...
Did it do you any damage, or did it get you more followers? What did it do?
It made me lose a few pounds.
Yeah.
So I was anxious during the day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know the
because
feeling.
I'm sitting there. I wish.
I know the feeling.
But I was anxious for my family and stuff because you don't know what they're going to say.
Yeah.
And over the time, you see what's happened to people like Tommy, to other people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you sit there and you think, like, God, crikey, like.
Tell people what you do, where and how you started doing it.
So, about 2 years ago, I was just in the normal 9 to 5 life, getting up, working, home, shower, dinner. Not really interested in politics and stuff, do you know? Like, just carried on going on with normal life. And then I wasn't interested in social media. I still ain't. And one of my friends was showing me TikTok, and I said, nah, they won't do that. This is bollocks. Do you know what I mean? Like, sorry for my language, but they're just telling lies. And I was like, I want to go and find out myself. And that's what I've done. And I started to going into hotels.
This is the migrant hotels?
Migrant hotels. Predominantly all male migrant hotels as well. Walking around, having a look inside, looking at what they're getting for free. And
it's mad, some of the videos, when you see all the buffets.
The buffets.
And you think about the scale of how much endless food they've got in comparison to the British public, who are struggling to heat their homes, struggling to feed themselves, and these lot are just lapping up the life.
Breakfast club.
Tommy, I followed a coach from a processing centre, in the dead of night, 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Was this 3 days ago?
Yeah, the one in Chelsea, So they ended up taking them back. But they took them to see these new apartment blocks in Chelmsford, £300,000, 1 2-bedroom apartments. So yesterday I went
taking
there.
migrants from the hotel to luxury apartments to view them for their future homes.
So, and you know what? I can confidently say that I see a picture on Chris Johnston's Facebook of one guy getting off of that coach, getting off of the boat in Calais.
You match the jackets.
Match the jacket. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't say.
I saw your piece.
Do you know what it is like? Because he's got that life jacket on, you can't. So I followed it to Chelmsford. Yesterday I went inside the apartments. So I was actually inside one of these migrants' apartments yesterday, walking around, having a look, seeing the stuff that they get in there. But this is the next stage now. Forget these going to hotels.
Now they're going to dissipate them into the community, into houses that your children have been waiting on council lists for 15 years.
Yeah, and that's exactly what
And they're going straight to the top.
Within 2 days of being in this country,
It's just 2 days.
Within 2 days of being in this country,
he
has got a 300 grand flat apartment in Chelmsford city centre. Throw a stone that direction, and you're outside all the bars. Yeah, where all the students and all the university people.
And some migrant who they know nothing about, no criminal record check, no history check, don't know if he's part of Al Qaeda, don't know if he's part of ISIS, don't know absolutely anything about him, and then he's banged there in the city centre, paid for by us.
Yeah, all within 2 days of being there.
We're doing some great work, Rob.
But
the question is, why are the mainstream media not following them like that? Why are the mainstream media not doing any of these things?
Well, that guy that you spoke to from the BBC, so I spoke to him on Sunday at Epping.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, and I turned around and said to him, like, why are you not reporting on this? Like, this is news, like, surely... It is news because 30 million people watched it, you know. So,
How many people watch your video?
Not that one video, but I think over the course of a year, because I've only done it for a year.
Over the course of a year, you had 30 million views.
Like 30 million views.
See what I mean? We are the media. We, the public, are the media now. We, the public, are the media. I'm going to go get my Percy Pigs, yes?
Big up. So that's Street Mike on Urban Scoop coming to you live and direct on Tommy Robinson's Twitter page and also on Tommy Robinson's YouTube channel. And how great is it for you guys to be getting? No, we got to get this one. Let me get in there. Can I just get in there, please, gentlemen?
Take it in window.
Yeah, let's.
Marks and Spencer's. Where's this?
So, sir, let's have a quick chat. No problem. So, what we have to do is to respect. If someone says no, we will not engage for many different reasons. But Tommy's now going off, and he's had the opportunity to engage with you guys live and direct online. We've also heard from this big geezer. So I'm going to speak to this young lady in a minute.
Yeah.
But auditor, now you spoke with Tommy directly. You've followed me on a podcast. How was that when you went on a podcast the other day?
Did I follow you on a podcast?
I was on it before you.
Oh, was you?
Yeah, I was on it before. When me follow, I went before you.
Oh, right, okay. So, do you know what? I was very nervous at the beginning.
Really?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, because I'm never used to this, like being in front of cameras, you know. So, I was a bit nervous.
It's an amazing setup down there, isn't it?
Mate, do you know what? All I will say is about Liam is I walked in. We sat and spoke for like 10, 15, 20 minutes maybe.
And then you go in, yeah.
But we never spoke anything about pod. We were just talking about life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just so relaxing.
Yeah.
That when I was in there with him,
It's easy, isn't it?
mate, it was just.
Flowed.
It was
How
just,
long was you in there for?
I'd probably say a good 2 hours.
Yeah, me too.
A good 2 hours.
And it's like
to be
10
honest.
minutes, wasn't it?
Well, when he said like it's finished, I was like, "Can we not carry on?" You know, like, I've got more to say. You know, like, there's more to say, there's more to tell, and maybe one day in the future we go back and we say some more. And
No, of course, but I really, I don't do podcasts. A lot of things I keep private, but with Leon, I like Leon. And there's a time and a place to give your story.
Yeah.
That was the time for me to give my story. And when people heard it, it's like, bloody hell, we didn't know all of this. You get what I'm saying? Where I come from, the racism I suffered, what I went through, the stuff, I worked for London Underground for 40 years, blah, 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 blah. It was good, and I've now got it out there. Yeah. And it was great.
It was the same for me as well, I think, especially after like what Channel 4 said, and then they start coming out and accusing me of stuff. And I get it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's called jealousies.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
It's none of their fucking business what you earn. I don't ask you what you earn. It's irrelevant. The important bit is, and this is what people do not understand, as a citizen's journalist, you know what I do and how I do it, and the commitment and the time and the sacrifices you make.
Yeah.
People don't see that.
No, they don't. And that's why I said about with my good friend, Mystic Media, who I spend a lot of time with. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're actually out there doing it.
I know he's watching there. Give him a big up. Chris and Dad.
Yeah, Chris and Alan. Seriously, like, do you know what? Like, two top people, you know? Like,
and they're genuine.
Yeah, 100%. You know, like, and I've met in this year many people over the time, and true people rise to the surface. Yeah, that's why.
And you know what makes me laugh with Chris? I mentioned to him about Live U.
Yeah.
He goes and buy Live U. I mentioned to him about Starlink. He goes and buys Starlink. But the important bit is he listens.
He listens, mate. Yeah, he listens. And you know what? It doesn't matter what time. It does matter. Yeah, but I ring him up. Yeah, and I'm always asking him for advice. Yeah, I'm always asking him how to do something, do this or do that. Because I'm a bit of a dinosaur when it comes to all this sort of stuff.
Me too.
Well, I don't know. You've got
no. But you learn, because the frustrating bit I find with the technology I use. How many other people do you see using a similar technology? To be honest,
only Chris.
But he's got it from me.
Yeah.
So when we have problems, who can we talk to?
Each other. Only each other. And that's the thing with this.
Frustrating.
That's the thing with this here as well. We need to help each other. We need to support each other, because we're all fighting for the same cause. Ultimately, do you know what I mean? And like, in a way, you're kind of colleagues, really. Do you know
We're
what I
colleagues,
mean?
yeah.
And we're not all going to get on with each other time to time, and you might be a few little lovers' tiffs here and there, but ultimately we do need to get on with each other because there's a bigger picture here, and the bigger picture is telling the truth. Do you know what I mean?
You know one thing I'm really grateful and proud of? When, people cannot understand in regards to the migrant hotel why it's always in the media over the last couple of months. Why do you think that is?
I think because of the spotlight that we all put on it. Do you know, like
Who's we?
All of us citizen journalists.
It's the citizen journalists.
You know, there's not really people that don't want to report on migrant hotels, and when they do, they want to try to spin a narrative that fits them. This is why BBC Panorama, they spun it around family hotels. Okay, yeah, because they know a lot of people will turn around and say families is okay. Do you know what I mean? We can agree with that, but again, I say, just go and look on my YouTube channel and see how many are families and how many are all males. And when you actually have a look, there are a lot more all males, and the ones that are all males are normally bigger hotels with more residents. So then you weigh it up like that, and they end up closing, let's just say they close 2 hotels with 200 rooms, 100 rooms in each one. Yeah, Labour, you've done a great job, you've shut 2 hotels. But then you go and open another one with 1,100 rooms. So, okay, it's an illusion, and this is where people need to understand, because they say, oh look, he shut down 2 hotels, he's opened 1, so we're 1 less. We are 1 less, but we're fucking 700 migrants more, you know?
I hear you, but listen, my man, you're doing an excellent job.
Wendell, yeah.
Continue doing an excellent job. I'm glad I did see you were coming down here today.
Yeah.
I'm glad other citizens journalists are also down here today, because without us collectively, that message would be able to spread as far as it has done.
Yeah, definitely 100%. And again, I'd just like to say thank you again for all the support that everybody gives me, from Urban Scoop, from all the citizen journalists, and Channel 4, thank you as well. Yeah, we do appreciate that.
And BBC, Channel 4.
The more they keep doing this, the more it highlights us to a different audience. So just keep it coming, because we will keep live streaming, keep sharing the truth, where it's unedited and people can make their own minds up.
Yeah, that's correct. Listen, my man, keep up the
pleasure.
Great work. You're not going anywhere
No,
yet.
no, not going anywhere.
You have to stay to the end. Yeah. Excellent stuff. So here's another citizens journalist. Come. Bigger. So what I want to do is come off the property, but don't touch the camera. But what I want to do is see I'm training my men. So I want that in the background. See,
we have the Westminster in the background.
So if I put that here, so and hopefully we got the Westminster. Oh, you got to move back slightly. Yeah. So what's your name, geezer?
Roy.
Roy who? What's your social media
Roy,
name?
my social media is Roy, middle score, lowercase E3O. And I'm just, I'm not actually a journalist, I'm not an auditor, I'm actually a stringer. I go out and about, I press record, and then I press stop at the end of it. And I leave it up to the people to decide what they think of what I do. And I try and capture, the in-depth parts of the protests or whatever it is we're trying to cover. Like today, I'm just here walking around like yourself, just trying to capture everyone's opinions and what they think and how it is, and try and relate that to the public as best as possible.
Excellent stuff. Thanks a lot. I want to catch up with Ezra. He may want to do his own little thing.
Yes, always.
But I want to find out what his decision was. So we've got Ezra Levine, who's outside. I'm going to try and engage with Ezra in a few moments' time to try and establish what decision the judge made and the reasoning behind that decision. But when I interviewed Ezra earlier on, around 8:45-ish, he said he had submitted relevant information, evidence to the court to prove he was an accredited journalist in his own country. So what we want to find out now is that we are hearing that apparently, so what we are hearing now is apparently he has been permitted to live tweet, and that means that you guys are going to be getting a truthful account of what is happening in court number 1 when Tommy Robinson returns. And don't forget, if this is the first time you have seen, and Tommy's now coming back, so let's get ready for Tommy to come back. Tommy's coming back. So Tommy's now coming back, and I was
coming back from his brief break. I don't know if he had a bite of lunch. It's only 11 a.m. And I'm sure he's got more comments to make to the public. I think he's walking.
So there's Tommy eating away. So Ezra, I did want to ask you. I may not get the chance now because I believe a decision. I'm confident if you stand there, then Tommy will come. So Tommy, so you got the man Ezra. So Tommy, sorry, Ezra. What has been the outcome for the judge's decision for allowing you to live tweet, and what was the rationale given to justify that decision?
Sure. Well, the judge looked at my credentials from Canada. I'm a member of the Independent Press Gallery. And frankly, I think the UK needs an independent press gallery because the National Union of Journalists, I'm told, has a bit of a political bias, and they do not accredit citizen journalists who don't toe a certain line. The judge did say I could live tweet, but Wendell, my point of view is other people should be allowed to as well. Journalism is not a profession like law or medicine where there's actually, like, journalism is an activity. Either you do it or you don't do it. So I think the judge has to open wide the doors to the court. In the interest of transparency and modernity, he's got to stop preferencing the legacy media, Wendell.
And the great thing, you can now go back in the court at 11 o'clock and you can live tweet and tell people exactly what is happening.
And I'm going to sit right next to the BBC when I do it.
Big up. So, Tommy, are you happy hearing that? Ezra.
I need Ezra. I've asked Ezra every case because I know that the truth doesn't go out there. So Ezra comes, and Ezra's a machine. I don't know if you've ever seen him in action.
I've heard it.
It's insane to watch. Yeah? You'll sit there talking to him, and then 10 seconds later you'll get an email this long, and it's like, how did you do that? How did you even do that? So I've watched Ezra. Do you think, citizen journalism? Because Ezra, you're great at organising. I'm not. There should be an international citizen journalism recognised awards ceremony. So then when you see like this gentleman, you see young Bob, you see all these people in different countries who are rising stars of citizen journalism. There should be a recognition system, a worldwide recognition system, or some sort of programme, like an international awards thing.
When I visit,
I'm not hitting at you, Ezra, because you're good at organising.
When I visited you in prison, that was one of the things you said you want to see it happening.
I want to see the young people, I want to see young people, the young auditors, the young live streamers. I think that you've seen we've done it in the United Kingdom. We recognised them, brought them forward. This is the future of media, and they need to be recognised and encouraged, because I know that what we're going to see now. You saw it with Channel 4. Is they're going to face mass attack. They're going to face attack from government, from police, and from media. The same way I face attack, and they're going to do it because they don't want them having any. They don't want to lose the control. And as we saw in court yesterday, they lost control, so they tried to pull it back. Unfortunately, Ezra has credentials. But if Ezra didn't have those credentials, then today it's stuffed. They're back in control. So we need to somehow, we need to certainly focus on the citizen journalism aspect, because there's so many good people come. If it wasn't for, what's his name, who's on GB News sometimes, in Epping. No, Adam Brooks. If it wasn't for the reporting in Epping and the live streamers, we wouldn't have seen that Antifa got brought in. It would never have been reported. The public wouldn't have been aware of it. So citizen journalism, I always say mainstream media, is there any here, are the cancer, and citizen journalism is the cure. All these guys with their phones, that's the future. And that's how you stop the bullshit and stop the lies, by instant, on the ground, live streaming, reporting. And you can see the public want to support these citizen journalists. So I think it's great. Ezra introduced me to citizen journalism. So I think you were the first with Rebel Media, the first alternative non-mainstream media. So it's all good to watch, man. And do you know what a mad story? I was driving You know, from your live stream, I pulled up around that corner, a black taxi driver got out and said, just watch you on the live stream. There's your Percy Pigs. And he gave me 2 packs.
And he actually stopped in the game.
He went and got them from watching our live stream. He must be sat in his taxi. He's gone to a shop, picked them up, pulled up next to us around there, got out of the car and said, I saw your live stream, there's some packs of Percy Pigs. Legend. He got a camera.
That is so great. But that's a clear demonstration that people around the world, people in London, they're watching,
mate, if the media
they're
could walk with us
listening.
there, do you know, even all the Arab lads, black lads in cars, just they've lost their attempt to demonise us and to make us toxic as racists or extremists. It's all gone. It doesn't. Even all the lads in court yesterday, but no one buys it. Everyone's shaking our hands. So, yeah, there's going to be a battle, and it's the people against the establishment. It's not the white people. It's the people against the establishment.
And if you look around at the people here, everyone, great.
Yeah, it's good, man. We're the future.
Excellent.
So let's just hope I'm not in jail in the next few hours. Yeah, I've got to go home. Yeah, cheers, man. I'm going back in.
Thanks a lot. See you. Let me take the microphone. Thanks a lot. Whose one is that? That your one? So Tommy Robinson is now making his way back into court. And like has been said, Ezra Levine, he is also making his way back into court with Tommy. And what is really great is that the judge has permitted Ezra to go into the court. He's provided his accreditation, but what Ezra did say is that all journalists, all citizens journalists should be permitted to go into the court to live tweet. So you get on your live tweet, you do it factually, you're getting the information out there. And when that information is put out there, people from all over the world are seeing the truth. You're not relying on the bullshit which has been told by the media from the Channel 4 and all of those other media houses which are slowly collapsing, because we as citizens journalists, we are loved, respected and watched by more people around the country, around the world, because of citizens journalists. And what, like Tommy has said, Ezra Levine from Rebel News over in Canada was the person who motivated and inspired him to become a citizens journalist. And as a direct result of that, Tommy in this country is motivating and inspiring and encouraging so many other people to become citizens journalists. And last year, Tommy invited me up onto the stage at Trafalgar Square on the 27th of July, the day before he was arrested and with this foolishness. And, you know, he invited me onto the stage, and I didn't really understand his logic in promoting the citizens journalism, but now I do. Citizens journalists, we are the real tellers, not the BBC, not the ITVs, not the Channel 4 and all those fake organisations. They hate our backside because we've got a better reach than they have. And, you know, we are seeing the number of citizens journalists around the country. They've all got different styles, different approaches, but collectively we have something very important to offer to the fake narrative that the great people of this country, I don't care what colour you are, what race, what gender, the people of this country have been fed for donkey's years, vile and bile by the big boys. But you are now realising that you've been lied to and you ain't having it no more. That's why people ain't watching those big boys. And it's only little people like me, I only do my little piece to give you guys some of the action. And if you look in the background, The flag is being flown. And people are proud of the fact that they're British. And for me, you know, I'm in my Union Jack suit. Not today, of course. But when you are, you feel proud, you feel great. And it is really great that the people of this country, true British citizens, are now standing up for what they believe in. And Tommy Robinson and others have encouraged and motivate them to show their allegiances to the flag. To the flag. See, this ain't scripted, you know. I haven't got my little script for my BBC and ITV and all that thing. I've got to say this. Come out my mouth, man. Come out my mouth. Big up. Hey, what's happening, bro? How you keeping today?
Yeah, good.
How come you've been so quiet?
Well, I've just come in and it's really cold. I'm freezing. So
You're freezing?
Yeah.
I'm not going to hug you,
Well,
but when we spoke yesterday,
yes.
Has your assessment changed of what you said yesterday about?
Not really. I think I'm still in the same position that I was in yesterday. But I think, like I said yesterday, I'll say it again. I don't think that he should be in here today. And if anything, soon he will be a free man, and then we can all go home and we can enjoy, and he can go home and he can enjoy and have a safe life, and that's it.
Yeah, you know, we want to see Tommy Robinson today leaving the courts, case thrown out, not guilty. No, I want case thrown out. There's no evidence.
Yeah.
Not guilty and case thrown out is two different things. Case thrown out, and we want to see Tommy returning back home to his family. And I know he's going to go to a chicken shop called Chicken George. That's his favourite eatery. George. I always thought Chicken George was a man in the 1970s program Roots. You remember them thing there? But Chicken George is a chicken shop that Tommy loves. So that's all I can say. But all I can say, sir, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much.
Big up. Excuse me, sir. Let's do some interviews, man.
Yeah, I've got one to make, actually.
I don't, you know, as a citizen's journalist, I'm out here live streaming for 8 hours. Yeah. It ain't me like
I've
the
just
BB.
learned how to live stream, by the way.
Oh, right.
By the guy that you taught how to live stream. he pointed the camera and said, "Look," and I learned from him.
Yeah. Big up. So we had a great conversation.
Oh, you got that? No, sorry.
You stay there. So we've got that in the background.
Yeah.
But you have to come round. I'm calling you. And then that's in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's called composition. Let me show you. Let me show you. Stay there. See, this is my camera, and I know how it works. So if you have a look, yeah.
Wow,
That's
how much
what
good
this
looking
is.
is that?
But I don't look at it. So, yesterday was day one of the trial, and you and I had a very detailed conversation for about 10 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's your assessment of yesterday's hearing and then today's? What, things you've seen today?
I couldn't be here all day yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't hear most of it. But the people that I spoke to, the general consensus was that the prosecution had nothing. But I've got one point to make today. Because, yesterday, Ezra was told that he can't tweet because he's not an accredited journalist and all that, right? First point, in one of Tommy's last trials, the judge actually stated that anyone with a social media platform and a mobile phone or something, which is reporting from somewhere, can be regarded as a journalist or a citizen journalist. That aside, today he went back on what he said and he was trying to blame Ezra for the way he was reporting from the court, saying that his colourful language could pervert the cause of justice.
How?
Right. No. Let me listen. Right. Now, this is the question that I want to ask. All the time, all the mainstream media reporting yesterday from the court, the headline was far-right activist Tommy Robinson, right? Now, Tommy Robinson has always said that he's not a far-right activist. You know he's not a far-right activist. I know he's not a far-right activist. Look at the diversity here amongst his followers and all that. Look at you, look at me, right? Yeah. So if they're calling him, if they're headlining the far-right activist, are they not perverting the cause of justice?
By using that language.
Why are they not being told off?
Yeah. No, I hear you. And, you know...
It's like someone being accused of rape, being the headlines from the court being like, the rapist was like caught with so much cash or something before he's actually charged. So, you know, on what basis are they calling him on far right?
Yeah.
You know?
It's a nasty label and I dislike it, but you're back today and Ezra has been permitted to go into the court to live tweet, which is amazing. We spoke to Tommy just now, and Tommy is very happy that that will be happening. So they will be getting the truth. They're due to go back in at 11 o'clock. I don't know what the time is.
It's past 11, I think.
So will you be going back upstairs in a minute?
Will be,
yeah. So when you come back down, give us your opinion of what you've heard and seen, and we look forward to, and we look forward to hearing from you. Yeah.
Hello.
Excellent stuff. But thanks a lot. But I know everyone's going in now, so I'm just trying to capture quick interviews. Yeah. Thanks a lot. So I know you're just going in. Yeah. So we've had some great news from Ezra that he's been allowed back into live tweet. You're going back on the first floor. Yeah. Are you looking forward now to the last part?
I'm hoping to get some really positive news. It was very interesting earlier because he went to join the other journalists and we seemed a bit miffed first of all, and then he was welcomed and there was a bit of a...
They weren't expecting him back.
They weren't, no, and the public gallery were clapping, so that was quite funny. And yeah, I'm hoping for some good news. I think the case is looking pretty strong, obviously in Tommy's favour. So let's hope for some good news.
Excellent stuff. So go up there, take it all in, and when you come back and report your own views, yeah?
Brilliant.
Excellent stuff. Thanks a lot. So anyone who doesn't know this young lady, last week she went to she went to a fitness first club, and she was abused, blah, 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 blah. And she made a video. That video has gone viral. And as a direct result of that, lots of women and Jewish members in Fitness First have been cancelling their membership. But, you know, Tommy's now back in the court. He's back upstairs in number one. Let me turn around. So Tommy's back in there. They're all going through security now. Up on the first floor, on the right-hand corner, court number one, which is on the first floor, and upstairs on the fourth floor, we've got an overflow room with a camera, a screen, and also you've got speakers, so people upstairs in the overflow can hear exactly what is going on. So that is good news. Ezra is back, but let's wait. I'm confident and I believe in the criminal justice system in this country. Let's see the case being thrown out and Tommy being found not guilty. There's two different outcomes there. You know, if that happens, I'm going to be singing a tune on how great this criminal justice system really is. If Tommy's going to be found guilty, based upon the evidence we've heard, I'm going to be cussing the criminal justice system of this country of being corrupt and stacked against the common man. So I'm covering both angles. So later on we want to see, but what is likely to happen is that the next time, we hope that's not the last time we see Tommy walking in now. If the trial is technically only now starting, that means around 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock, they're going to be coming out for lunch. Tommy's going to go and do what he has to do, and then he'll go back in, and later on he will be the last part of the case. So that's what's going on. And all I can say for all of you who are watching on Tommy Robinson's YouTube channel, on Tommy Robinson's Twitter page, thank you very much. Thank you for allowing us to live stream into your homes, into your workplaces, into your cars, into your phones, because you are getting the truth. And we at Urban Scoop are the only persons out here today who are consistently live streaming until the end of the case. And that is the power that we now have in live streaming. But what I'm now going to do, I'm going to let my cameraman pick up the camera, because my live streaming unit must be facing him all the time so he can monitor. No, put it down. Let go. No, let go. You can tell this isn't me doing this, because I do it in such a way I can just pick. Let go. That's always got to be facing you, so you can monitor what's going on. Because the live stream can fail, and you don't know if it's failed, if it's failed. So that's what's going on down here. So open that up, move back. I can tell by looking at it if it's without. You just let these down, do you know that? It's not me. You let them test. I can tell just by looking at it. So I'm now going to have a little break for 5 minutes. So what you're going to see is our man with a flag for 5 minutes, and then we'll be back. Big up. I won't be saying. Let me just turn the volume. I'll be 2 seconds, yeah?
What are you thinking? Let me know in the chat. I think we're getting to the point where if Tommy's found guilty, we're going to have to admit the criminal and justice system is corrupt. How can you pull someone over for terrorism thinking, oh, because it's Tommy Robinson? That's just wrong. Let me know what you think in the comments.
So we're just going to turn the volume down for a few seconds. Testing. I want to say, just take it here. Hold on. Yeah, and that's we're too close enough. Yeah, we'll 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Thanks, mate. Huh? Listen, I you know something. I would love to get us not on camera about. Yeah, see, I'm walking away. I'm gonna have a go at it. Testing. This one I can't hear it anymore. Testing. This one's gone. Testing. I know why it's on mute. Testing. It's on mute. I've already got it dropped on the floor. No, I've been hearing it's been working.
It's all working correctly.
So there you go.
I like the work you do in the park.
Excellent stuff. Yeah.
It's all working correctly. My dad works.
You can see.
Good with your lever.
Let me. Brian, you're never on time, bro. You got to learn to be on time, man. You're meant to be here at 9 o'clock.
Speaker's Corner. Yeah, how you doing? You okay? 2 weeks ago, yeah. No, Tommy's a nerd. How are you doing? He's watching the live stream again.
Oh, you've been watching him come
Yeah,
down?
yeah.
He was watching a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago, I went down to Speaker's Corner. Do you know what I thought? Let's go down, see what the crack is. He'll wander around. And I need to do a bit of walking around anyway to get rid of that. But it was sort of done me the favour. But I thought, sure, I'll go down there, see what it's about.
And he was watching on the street.
Yeah, I was watching on stream. It's decent people. You know, it's not like... I've said it for years though, mate. Like, the first time I watched Tommy was when he went to Northampton about jihadists. And I thought, you know what, it's such a joy. Because my little brother and little sister went to school at Barry Road in Northampton. And literally this guy lived the next street across. I'm not going to allow that to happen. Because one's at the targets at school. Damn it, I thought, stop that. So I value Tommy because most people won't be aware of stuff. It's only when you highlight things people start to talk about it. Well, the mainstream don't cover that.
Yeah, that's right.
They only want to sort of pin you where they want you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fucking wankers. Let me go in there. I'm just going to... What I tend to do... I'll be going there now. I'm going to have a piss. Because when you need to go and have a piss, you can't go. So you go when you don't want to. We're going to fucking do it now. But Tommy's just gone back in again. And when you can go to the fucking security room.
Really? That's why you got your little bag.
No, from off the street.
If it's possible, I might try and just get a quick thing from Tommy's out.
The governor, isn't he?
Are you staying for a little while?
Yeah, I will be. I'm going to go get a drink with him.
He should be back out by 1 o'clock. That's not fine. There's no contact break for lunch. So keep the one on you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Wait for 2 o'clock today. I'm inside on the apartment.
I was watching a live stream earlier about the things you do on YouTube.
Bro, BB has got more points than West Ham.
I thought you were going to have to take over driving. You were have to tell me that.
No, not at all, but you know what, I'm going to be honest with you, it's starting to become something that has to be prescribed, you know? I can't never ever stop doing what I'm doing. You know what? I'll be totally honest with you, it's only like 3 months ago. When the football was
Don't give it to me. Oh shit, nigga.
I've told them, you know what, I mean, I'm out the game, you know, but I get drawn back in. And bang, now we're finding them getting the move into a apartment, it's 300k apartment.
Sure,
the game is changing.
As soon as I found out,
I've got information, incredible sources. Yeah, good sources, very good sources. Proper Academy Hotel. These go down as far up in Edinburgh, 2 minutes. Yeah. Alison Lee.
I kept it the other week. I kept it the other week. It's taking one and extra one benches. That's probably about 500 pounds.
And the rest. And the rest.
One and extra one
What the
benches.
extra charge, you've got to charge for coming back. You know what I mean? It's got
between 5 and 7.
Well, a business is a business. You know what I mean? I run a business. I know how to run a business.
That was got the contract.
But it's just whoever they can get on the day. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so I've got my own business. I don't really do a lot no more. I've just got a couple of clients. I've been fucking them enough. You know, so I pay them. You know what I mean? It's not a business. Nah. Unless I've got like a big... I'll do all of the
It's hard work. It's mad, mate. Especially on the roads with employers, insurance, and
People don't understand, you know what I mean? Like, what we're trying to do is like, want to be their people to work for their life. You know what I mean? Like, come on, why do you have to go work for somebody else? We'll work for ourselves, have our own people.
But you've got to have some incentives to do that. I think they're pushing the incentives away. And I think the small businesses get hammered.
This is why I say as well, I reckon that's probably out there to society. Whatever they want to do. Those ones want to go and do a trade. Do electric, plumbing, painting, carpentry. So make that part of the curriculum.
I think if you're a brand, you're a positive environment, right? Yeah. When you're at school, you're around local people doing things.
The judge should say, make it very clear, this will go out, this has to stay inside.
Give me some sort of incentive to break more jobs.
Yeah, I like them.
I reckon I know. That's what I reckon. I know they're doing it. I know it. I don't reckon it. I know it.
Here we are.
Shows his life. Yeah. He's turning the audio now.
Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. You're going to like this.
We'll get the audio back on.
Breaking news, breaking news. AJ, come.
Breaking news from Brother Bentley.
Breaking news. Turn the volume down, it's slightly. So good morning all. I've just went into the court. I was bursting. I had to go to the toilet. Thankfully, I did. I went upstairs onto the first floor, went to the men's, relieved, and then when I was coming back out, you got court number 1. And I thought, let me have a quick peep. So, I said, can I go in? They said, yes. So I just walked, pulled the door, and I can see Tommy on the left-hand side behind the glass, but just in front of me, Ezra Levine is being pulled out of the court. Pulled out of the court by a security officer. And the security officer is saying to Ezra Levine, he's got to leave. But Ezra is saying, I have accreditation and the judge has permitted me to be in here. But it looks like what has transpired is that the fake journalists from the BBC and all of those people, they're in the court, but the spaces have now been taken and there's no room for Ezra. So he's now been kicked out, he's now gone, and he's been said you can go into the public gallery. And Ezra is asking the security officer for his name because he's going to report him for assault. I saw it unfold with my very eyes. I could not believe that a journalist is being pulled out of the court. What kind of fuckeries is going on here today? But that's the breaking news. Just went up there and have and I thought, let me have a look in the court because, I've been interviewing people, going upstairs, going into the public gallery. The public gallery is full. And I could not believe a man's been pulled out. Ezra. And he's asking for the brother's name and the man ain't giving him his name. More to come.
It was the BBC who once again moaned about him.
See the BBC. And I witness it. Eyewitness. Big up. Big up.
Right place at the right time.
I don't know if...
Just like they say, right place at right time. Come, A1, come. What you got to
I
say?
presume he does actually have a press pass, like an international press pass.
No. No. I think what's happening at the moment, the judge can basically make his own rules who comes into the court.
Yeah, of course he can.
Let's agree on that. Yeah. And they don't want him in there because I can understand when they're saying that you're in the public gallery. This is what people didn't make clear yesterday. actually in the court, yeah, you're very close to the action. I haven't heard anything, so I can't hear how loud it is. But I was interviewing people yesterday, and they were saying they can't hear very clearly. But in the public, so between the court in court one, then you've got a glass, and then there's the public gallery.
Right.
So the glass will prevent
You
sound.
don't hear too much anyway, yeah.
So you can hear. I don't know if there's a speaker or something in the public gallery. So people were complaining the sound isn't very good. But in the court, it's packed at the back because there's not that many spaces anyway. There must be like 10 spaces or something. I don't know, because I wanted to go. Yeah, hey, go and have a look, bro.
Well, I just tried to go in there. You listen. I'll tell you what. It's quicker. You get through the airport quicker than you would do through there. They want you to take jackets off.
No.
They want you to take all some
No,
stuff.
but hold on, bro.
Yeah.
I like to argue. I conform. Went to the court when the BBC they playing the game. They said to leave the court and sit in the public, even though. See?
Yeah. Yeah, because I would say
But a security guard was dispatched to move me back to the public gallery, and that's what I saw.
But I would like to, if the judge has approved his credentials, who's approved the security guard to go and remove him?
No, but that's regardless, that's their job. But the issue is his approach in removing. You can't go and pull a man out. That's called assault.
Yeah, it is assault.
And I witnessed it.
But if the judge has already approved it, who's authorised it again?
No, but
the BBC man. If he's done.
No, but I don't know. So it now appears as if the BBC are launching an unprovoked attack on citizens, journalists, mainly Ezra, and they're targeting him because he's doing a great job and he's getting more interest than they are. And I'm telling people now, I saw it for myself. I went upstairs to the bog because I'm an old man, you get what I'm saying? I went up there to do my thing. And when I come out, listen,
But we've seen this over time. They've done it to Tommy Robinson. BBC done, what was it, Panorama? What was it called?
Panorama.
They done this one. Many have tried to do it, do you know what I mean, over the time. A couple of weeks ago, they're doing it to myself with a leaflet, you know. Like.
But I agree with you, but I have never seen such behaviour in a courthouse. We come here, listen, man, me and you're out here.
Yeah.
We got certain respect. We go in there. If they want me to take my thing out, I've put it all in my bag over there.
No,
so when I go in, listen, it's a game. If you conform with the game, they can't fuck with you. I conform.
But why should we conform to the game,
man.
Wendell?
Yeah, but
you know? Why should we conform? You know, man, we should push it to the boundaries, you know.
No, but would you
we shouldn't
agree?
conform.
Now, let's agree there are different modus operandi.
Yeah.
You can do it your way, I can do it
yeah.
my way. But collectively, we're all doing it.
We're all doing it. And this is what I was going to say as well, yeah? I'll just say this quickly. They're coming to shut us all down, yeah?
They ain't shutting me down.
All citizens, no, what I mean
They're
is,
shutting you down, not me.
They're not shutting me down, it's impossible now. Yeah, I've already put steps in place to prevent that, yeah? But anyway, they are coming to shut people down with these cameras, yeah? Because they don't want us to tell the truth. They don't want the truth to get out there because these mainstream media want to be able to spin it into their narrative, the way that they want to be able to spin it. This is why only mainstream are allowed to go in there to actually hear. You know, like this is the only reason.
But what we need to do, and this is no, this is where we're going back to conforming but playing the game. You may not agree with what I'm now going to say. We've had a discussion about citizens journalists. Yeah. I argue that citizens journalists, not all of them, some must go and get relevant credentials or relevant. When I say relevant, I'm not saying NUJ. There's a different kind of fish. Yeah. And I'm not looking anywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking anywhere. Yeah. You have to be able to, do shorthand. You must be able to type quickly. These are skills. if you want to be able to beat these out there, the BBC, yeah, you need to be on the same level of them. For example, when I live stream, tell me any broadcaster who can do better than me.
Only me.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We equal, match, and better than motherfuckers.
Yeah, of course. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
We are the media.
Yeah, look how many people watch. That's it, look how many people watch.
Yeah, that's good. But I've got to go and speak to the boss.
Yeah.
Hey, talk to the people, man.
Is this
Talk
the
to
boss?
Talk to the, but
Well,
don't
who
turn
should
the,
we get in?
do it, but don't turn the camera.
But Wendell's got his mic on still. Come on, Martin.
Fucking hell.
The live stream.
The live view. It's the same.
Wendell.
It's the same power thing, isn't it? He's got.
Oh, give me two. Give me two. Shit. See. When you monitor,
See, amateurs. Goes off with the mic. Oh no, talking too much. But do you know what? It's not even really no point listening. You know? He's back again. Here we go.
Hold on. Excuse me, for everyone who's watching. We got crumpets.
Crumpets there.
Where you been?
Thank God for that.
Hold on.
I sorry, I had an appointment yesterday. Sorry, I've got a life.
Say no more. I've got to speak to the boss then about interview Crumpet, man.
Oh no, give me a minute. I'll just let you have a cab.
You're putting it right on me here, Wendell.
Yeah, that's the way.
Yeah, you're putting it right on me. I'm going to give it to Martin, I think. Well, I don't know what to say. I'm not a presenter. I'm normally behind the camera.
You can do it, mate. You can do it, man.
He always puts me like, oh, say something. I'm just
promote your channel. Take
What?
advantage. Promote your channel.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that's exactly what we'll do. We'll promote some channels. So first of all, we'll do Gouchy reports. Yeah, this is Martin. Come in, Martin.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
There you go. So that's Martin. You can go and give him a follow. Let's get the end game in. So let's bring this one in. Yeah. The end game, YouTube. You can go and follow this one as well. There you go. Let's get this one in. With his, not going to promote Starbucks, but Kane. London Kane. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the one that you want to be talking to.
Live on Urban Scoop with the AY show. Say it loud, say it clear. The AY show is bloody here.
That's it. Fucking here, but there you go. We best watch our language on Urban Scoop. Let's get this one in. He seems to be filming. Channel.
Mary Jane Media.
Mary Jane Media. There you go. TikTok. Siraj, we're coming round to Hammers. Let's get Street Hawking.
Oh, God. Actual
Street
coverage.
Hawk. No, it's actual coverage.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Street Hawk.
Oh, Street Hawk's in Manchester, actually. But big up Street Hawk. Yeah, but actual
coverage, yeah.
Sorry about that, geez. 2 up, 2 down.
Oi,
Hammers.
oi, up the Hammers.
There you go. Come on, West Ham. We need to get some points on the board. Yeah, we're definitely. Because at the moment, our poor old BB Audits, he's got more. He's got more points than West Ham at the moment. Roy. Well, Hammond's back again.
Oi, oi.
There we go.
We've got to jump here. Roy, middle score, lowercase E30 on YouTube.
That's it.
Huh?
No, that's it. He can.
Roy,
We'll get this guy with his one.
middle score, lowercase.
He seems to be recording.
Check it out.
What's that, buddy? Have you got a channel?
Yeah, Real Media London.
Real Media London.
on TikTok, yeah.
There you go, guys, on TikTok. Real Media London. We saved the best till last. We saved the best till last. We saved the best till last.
We're live and on the ground. Louis Errington on YouTube. This is AY Audits, so go subscribe if you haven't already to AY Audits. And my channel here, Louis Errington. Big up.
Thank you, Louis. So, Louis, how comes you come down here today?
So I come down here to report on this, what's going on, and we know that Tommy Robinson is back in court this morning for the second time, and he'll be coming out later on. We don't know when, but we'll find out and bring updates on the live broadcast, live and on the ground.
Live and direct. Live and direct. Can you do that, Louis?
Live and direct as well.
Can you do the other thing that Street Mike does?
Well, I don't want to copy Street Mike.
No.
That's his thing. So
You're a legend, Louis.
I like doing live and on the ground.
Yeah.
On the front lines, reporting there. So
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
showing what's there. I'm slightly different to some live streamers. I tend not to express my own political opinions. So you could see me filming any other protests. It could be a Palestinian demo, could be stand up to racism, could be anything on the other side. But I would never express my opinion. I'm just there to show what's going on truthfully, without expressing my own views on the matter. And that's important in journalism, because you see a lot of mainstream media has been hijacked by a political bias, which is completely wrong. And the way I'm trying to present myself here is to just show what's going on from a neutral angle, and my viewers can decide their own views for themselves, rather than me enforcing my views to them, which is the key to journalism, being bang on in the middle and covering both ends and angles, up, down, right, left, whatever you name it, whatever it is. I'll be filming live and on the ground at all sorts of protests, and also Speaker's Corner as well, which is becoming more and more popular, but it's become very much to do with religion. You see a lot of Christians and Muslims debating, and there's various stuff going on with that, because I was there the last Sunday, and a Christian man was assaulted and punched in the chin. I don't know if any of you have seen that online, but then he felt dizzy afterwards. And then the man who punched him, I think Shamsi, walked off, and the police did not intervene at all. And I got it all on camera. My camera almost got knocked over with what happened, and yes, it was very much a tense situation.
Go back to live streaming for a second, Louis, because the more I've watched your live streams, actually, the more I've noticed that you're in like a neutral way. Do you know what I mean? And just documenting it all in a neutral way. And I've seen some other ones, not just Palestine. You've been to Jewish ones. You've been to all different ones. Trans rights ones. You know, like you've gone and you've
all over the place.
Fair play
London,
to you.
and sometimes outside of London as well. And that's the key to it, because a lot of viewers who don't necessarily live in London want to find out what's happening in the capital, in the UK. They want to find out the truth in the news from different sources other than the mainstream media that is presented to the majority of the public. So they look for alternative sources such as you, me, and many others, which is very important. And there's the rise of independent freelance journalism, and it's becoming increasingly popular. It's the future. Looking at it, yes.
Yeah, in that
respect.
And I will agree, because more and more people, are watching, because it is live. They can watch it and they can take what they want to take from it. And nobody can actually argue with it. You know, like you're not stopping and clipping and editing, etc., etc. You're just doing it
raw footage.
Raw footage.
And even if I do edit and something does kick off or happen, I would post that later, subsequently, as another video. But I wouldn't clip that to an extreme level as what some mainstream media are accused of doing, allegedly. So when I go down to report, I show from both sides. I would interview both angles on the ground, live, and my viewers can decide for themselves, and they can decide what points of view they have on the event, regardless. And one thing I won't tolerate in the live chat, and that's why I have a lot of moderators, are rude comments, which are to anyone really, to any race, religion, whoever it is. If there's a rude comment, my moderators would instantly deal with it swiftly. And we have very professional moderators. And I'd like to give a shout out to Lisa Sargent, Mansby, Divine, and various others. And also TT and all the moderators who've joined the channel recently, and also who have been on the channel for many years since I've first started.
On that note, I'll shout out my moderators and all my members. Thank you very much. But all my moderators, Amp, Lynn, Jojo, my two Aarons.
Yes.
I think that's it now.
Yes.
If I forgot any, Jenny. I forgot about Jenny. Two Aarons. Do you know what? Moderators on our channels, they're actually helping our channels, because they are every time we're live, They are watching all the comments. They are using like slow mode, etc., etc. They're banning people because you get a lot of people that come in that are not there for the right reasons. They're just there to cause trouble. And I'm a bit like Louis. Like I have there's rules for my channel. You know, words that will be accepted, words that won't be accepted, because it's not about being racist and being like racism. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not going to promote that on my channel in any way. And if you're going to write that in the comments, you can go. And I think Louis, where we're quite similar, we want our community to be a happy community. We want people to be able to talk. We want people to have to get on and build a community that's where we're showing everybody the truth. Do you know what I mean?
And also the thing is, when I sometimes read the comments, which is about 10% of the time, because when I'm filming I'm mainly busy, but sometimes I do double check the comments. And whenever I see a civilised debate, that's completely fine. When two people agree to disagree,
you're on it all the time. The debate.
Yeah, but that's what. Yeah. That is what people should be doing.
Civilly,
yeah, exactly.
Agreeing to disagree. That's fine. But once somebody crosses the line and incites violence or hatred towards another individual or group, that is wrong, and that's when the moderators will intervene.
So do you have like blocked words and stuff, Louis? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So do I.
Yes. And we use Nightbot as well, which can be a bit tricky sometimes because Nightbot is an AI sort of thing which works with YouTube. And whenever we want Nightbot to respond, Nightbot just doesn't and just falls asleep.
I don't use Nightbot. No, I don't use Nightbot. Yeah. But I only really do my live streams really like daytime. And at a protest or something, so you know,
and also I've seen you've been following the buses. What's
following
happened
the
with
buses?
That? Could you go into detail with where the buses ended up? Because
so
that was very interesting.
So the second bus I followed, we went to 227 Romford Road, Forest View Hotel. We dropped off 2 males into there. Turns out it's a. I've been there and videoed it, so. Had a look, but you can watch the video on Thursday for that. Today, when we followed it to Chelmsford, into some office block that had been converted into apartments, all like 1-2 bedroom apartments, walk-in wardrobes, nice places. So I went back there yesterday and I filmed it, had a look inside, got inside one of the apartments, had a little look, but that coach ended up going back to Britannia. After it went to Chelmsford, it went back to Britannia and dropped off the rest of the migrants that was on it because they didn't want us to know, you know, where it was going. You were just gone and found a 98 1-2 bedroom apartment block in the middle of a city centre. You know, we're about to go and put it on the internet and show everybody exactly where it is. And people will make up their own minds and make their own decision on whether they think that's right or wrong. You know, and in my opinion, somebody that comes into the country 2 days prior should not be going to be getting a 300 grand apartment with their own security detail on the door. Yeah,
and it's known that taxpayers' money is being used to fund all of this.
Yeah, exactly. And we're all paying for it. You know, like one way or another, we're all paying for it. Even if people turn around and say, some people don't have a job, they're not paying tax. Well, there they are. When they go shopping, they do pay tax. Yeah, on their stuff. So everyone is paying tax in some way, you know. So that argument ain't going to wash. It doesn't matter the contribution, whether it's £1 or whether it's 50 pence. Yeah, it's still a contribution. Someone's still making that. Yeah, and they're rinsing us. They're taking everything from us, giving it all to other people, and not really caring about us. And that's proven because how on earth can you give somebody? How on earth can you give somebody that's arrived in the country? Just make this make sense. Yeah. Somebody arrived in the country 2 days ago, and then you go and put him in a 300 grand apartment. Please, make that make sense. Yeah, please. I beg you to make it make sense.
And also, we know in recent years, do you think the safety of women and young girls has been put at risk even more because of migrant crossing this channel, and then them living in city areas, town areas close to schools as well?
Louis, look at this, yeah? And I've said it for so long. Who is ever in charge of safeguarding around where these migrant hotels even go to in the first place? Because you go to Derby train station, Google it. I think it's called the Midland Hotel. Someone get it up on Google Maps. you look at it, and if you look out the window of the second floor, you're looking into a school playground, into a primary school. Yeah, like who makes these decisions to put these hotels? That's just one, by the way. Yeah, like I can go on, you know, like, but I prefer people to actually go and look at my channel and make their own mind up. Yeah, rather than me saying this and saying that, I'd say just go and look for yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Residential estate where they entered the lady's house.
Exactly. Even that was at Canary Wharf. But one thing that people, this is what, and I don't want to like downplay serious crimes because they're very bad. You know, obviously they're serious crimes. But think about think about the other crimes that they're doing, which is also detriment to our society. Whether that's going to be shoplifting, whether that's going to be car thefts, or whether that's going to be fraud or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like they're still breaking the law, and we do have bad people here. Of course we do. There's bad people in every society. But why would we keep bringing more bad people? You know, and put more bad people on top of the bad people. We don't have the fucking prison space for our own people. Let alone this.
The government to actually keep continuing to be continuously.
Who knows?
Do you think it's all done on purpose? Because we know that the government now wants to introduce the digital ID scheme, and if you don't have the digital ID, it is known to the public that you might not be able to work in such industries.
Yeah, do you know what? Listen, when you look at that digital ID, I think they've been bringing it through for a while, haven't they? Do you know what I mean? Like, I think they've been, there's little laws and legislation that they've been sneaking in the back door to already be able to get it through. But I don't think, as long as the people will just need to keep on opposing it, until this Labour government get out, because they won't win again. Yeah, they won't get through again. So all we need we just need to keep opposing it. Nobody needs to accept it, and we just need to hope that the next government, which they probably will do, they'll just get rid of it. You know, and I don't think it'll go through until.
Do you think they get removed, or do you think he steps down?
Who?
Keir Starmer.
Do you know what? If Keir Starmer steps down, who takes his place? Yeah, look who takes his place. Yeah. That's what you've got to think about as well.
Somebody potentially in the cabinet.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean, Louis? Like, you've got to look at this realistically. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not people to think that I'm pro, like, Starmer in any way. Yeah, but he's probably better than what's in the cabinet, isn't he?
So are you coming from that perspective where many would say better the devil you know than afterwards?
I would probably, at the moment, now, but obviously when we have an election in 4 years' time, it's a totally different story, isn't it? Yeah, but when we've got to think about like here and now for the time being, you know, and like I say, who would you get in, do you know?
He's losing so much support within his own party. I mean, it could actually, the government could actually fall within itself. So, I mean, that's our best hope. If not, we're going to have to fight for the next 4 years and just keep doing what we're reporting on the truth and protesting what the government's trying to pushing against the people that we none of us really agree on. You know, what the decisions that they're making are just pissing everyone off. You know, from all walks of life. You know, and allowing all these people to come in and just have a free run. You know, I believe, me personally, if you come into this country illegally, first of all, you've entered it illegally. So, okay, we're going to take you, we're going to detain you, we're going to assess you, we're going to do a full background check on you. If we can't find anything on you, that means you're incognito to any kind of security check, then we're going to send you back. I'm sorry, you got to go back. And we could do that quickly, like Australia. You know, if we implemented the rules that Australia implemented, then we wouldn't have such a massive problem. Because we're talking about tens of thousands of people, not just coming in on boats. Boats is a drop in the ocean. The biggest problem is visa. People that coming over on working visas, education visas. When they get to the end of their visa, if they haven't achieved their goal or haven't got a job or whatever, then they claim to be immigrants. They're like lost souls. And then ECHR is allowing them to claim asylum as asylum seekers. Hang on, you came over here on a visa and it ran out and now you want to claim asylum? How does that even work? You know, that's a get out clause for them, and we've got to get rid of that shit. Get rid of ECHR in my eyes.
I'm just going to double check see if my stream is working all fine. Yeah, it's all working really well, just double checking. Yeah. Okay, Roy, do you want to come in front of the camera? Yeah, so I'm not buffering or anything. Yeah, it's just double checking.
Thank you for that. Yeah, here you go, Mr. Wendell. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
Respect to everybody.
See, the great thing about being a citizens journalist is that there's love between all of them. I'm so confident with what I do. I can just give something, give them my camera and walk away. I don't have to check, but I get messages that other people are re-streaming my stream through their channels, so I know exactly what is happening. Can I stop it? No.
That's white supremacy for you.
Hey, come here, Crumpet. So, Crumpet, man, why do they call you Crumpet?
Because I'm a thinking man's crumpet, I think, and the entire globe loves a crumpet, right? Right? Or a muffin? I don't know.
I first met
it makes me friendly.
I first met this young lady, known as Crumpet. She's internationally well known. I first met her.
Girl massive here.
I first met her
in a car park.
In a car park.
Yep, sorry, did I swear again? We met in a car park.
Have we got no secrets?
No secrets. We met in a car park in
Telford.
And you told me off for swearing.
Someone just said, was it a dogging spot? It was my favourite spot.
Did you not notice what's round my neck? That's not in the Bible, mate.
No, we have class in this channel. So I first met. I first met. Let me done my thing, man. I first met this young lady while covering a protest in Telford about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And since then, she's been harassing me ever since.
Everywhere you go, I go, Wendell.
That's called harassment.
Speak to these gentlemen.
But I've told him already. You're going to get nicked and beaten up in a minute. Did you watch the documentary on Panorama the other day with Stampy?
Do you know what? I didn't
Charing
watch
Cross.
Because there's nothing in there that I don't know.
No, but I want you to go to Charing Cross.
I did watch your documentary, though, about the Southport riots.
My documentary?
Yeah, well, you
or
were
a
in it.
Channel 4 documentary?
Yeah, I don't trust Channel 4 at all.
Why not?
I used to like Channel 4.
Well,
Channel 4
you used to watch Brookside?
Blatantly leans left and, just blatantly leans left. It's, and I think our mainstream media should portray both sides fairly, but it doesn't, quite clearly.
All right, then. But we are going to be, I'm assuming, very soon that we're going to get movement upstairs, but going back specifically to Tommy.
Right, okay.
Yeah, let me try and see how many people, because the boss normally sends me a link.
I just think this is a waste of taxpayers' money, to start.
What, by you being here?
You are so rude, Brother Wendell. I've got one.
So the
Do you know what we've ended up like, Wendell, after all these years? We are like literally like the two Ronnies.
No, we are not. No, we are not. No, we're not.
Can Morecambe and Wise?
No, we're not.
What are we then?
No.
We're definitely the comedy actor.
Someone did say steptoe and son. Steptoe and daughter.
He's definitely steptoe.
But let's bring this live stream back to dealing with the issues at hand, and it's the fact that Tommy Robinson. But it's really weird me doing this, and I'll explain in a moment because I've got no sound in my ear. I like to listen to sound.
Okay.
Can I have the microphone? I like to monitor my sound because I'm not hearing nothing. It's weird. That's better. So it is great to be here.
It is great to be
but
here. I've been here a few times, sadly, though.
Yeah, but the issue is Tommy Robinson is in the courtroom upstairs, court number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I've been up there. Tommy's on the left side in the court behind the
Behind
glass,
the glass,
behind
yeah,
the
right.
glass, and there's about 10 mainstream journalists in there. Then there's another glass, and there's another about 30 people in the public gallery. When I went up there, I saw Ezra being dragged out by a officer of the court.
Yeah.
But we can deal with that later on. But the important bit is that Tommy is appearing charged with terrorism.
Well, as far as I can say, yesterday, the police officers just looked like an absolute joke, which they did last time I saw it. I was in the court in January 2024.
What did you do wrong?
No, Tommy was behind the glass. So stop the sarcasm for a minute, sir. But there was left-wing papers, left-wing media papers at the back of the court, and they were trying to completely entrap him, tell him that his life was absolutely not in danger, blah, 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 blah. Really in danger.
I'm just going to stop you for a few moments. Okay. There is a reason why. I've been doing this for a long time. Trust me and follow me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've always followed you. You accused me of stalking 10 minutes ago.
But when I say follow, I'm saying I'm doing it metaphorically. Okay. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm always aware of my environment. So sometimes when I'm being interviewed, I'm actually looking around, seeing what's going on. What I'm seeing going on now is that over the last 2 or 3 minutes, lots of police officers are now coming.
Just like I said at Epping.
No, but there's a difference. Lots of police officers, and when you see this, you watch carefully, because normally it's an indication that something's going to be happening. It could be in there that it's going to be finishing or something. So I watch out when I'm out on the streets for these things.
Oh, you're
that's
a
why
smart
I'm.
guy, Wendy.
No, it's not going to start. Yeah, but I'm just watching that the officers are now coming. But then again, it could be due to the fact that they're going to be breaking or
due
something.
to the fact that they know I'm a rebel with a cause. Maybe that's
But
it.
going back specifically, Tommy is due in the court. He is in the court, and has anyone been looking at the tweets from Ezra? Because what I want to know is, are they going to be breaking in a few moments for lunch?
Well, I came to meet our David Atherton.
No.
He came out to meet me from the court, and then they wouldn't let him back in.
No. We're on something different now. I'm being very direct now. I'm doing about what's going on now. Has Ezra... So it's not happening. No, the reason I'm asking, sorry, sometimes I have a laugh and joke, sometimes I'm direct. I'm being direct now.
Nothing wrong with that.
Big up. Let's go in back. So Tommy has been charged with terrorism.
Which I find completely absurd.
You've heard
He's a journalist, and he has sensitive material on his phone, and I think the fact that he took care of the people that are in his phone that help him with his journalism was correct.
Can I be devil's advocate? Can I be devil's advocate?
You're always devil's advocate, Wendell.
I'm now going to pretend, I'm the border officer at wherever it was. Where is it?
But why did they need
Hold on. Let me set the scene. Let me set the scene. Yeah. The car has come through. Someone is driving the car. They're on their own.
Right. Yeah.
They've just booked a ticket on the day. Does that border officer not have the right that's conveyed to them by Section 7? So you know what am I talking about? Section 7, Schedule 7 of the Terrorism Act. He can stop that person and ask questions to determine whether...
Absolutely, you can ask questions to determine, but actually getting into somebody's phone when they're a British citizen, Irish...
No, but listen...
No, I don't think it was necessary.
But hold on. Section 7...
Right, what is Section 7 exactly?
Schedule 7...
Domestic terrorism.
...permits the officer...
Right.
...to request access to electronic material like...
I'm not a great one for following rules, though.
No, I don't care. You have to follow rules.
I know, I believe that there's to be broken. Absolutely
So
honest.
the officer was just.
I'm the kid that got expelled.
Yeah, man, because you was a.
I'm feral. I can't help it.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there. But the point being, Schedule 7 permits that to happen.
Right.
Regardless if it's right or not.
If I was in that situation, as
the officer?
No, as myself. Yeah, yes, I would hand over my phone. But Tommy's not in the same situation as me.
Yeah, but would the officer, follow me on this,
Yeah.
would have known who Tommy is?
Yes.
By looking at his passport
No, but looking at his face.
and his face.
He's
well known.
He's globally extremely famous.
So are you arguing as soon as the officer recognised Tommy?
Then yes, that's what I'm saying.
Then he had a negative perception.
I believe that's what Tommy faces
And therefore,
every day.
he invokes.
I mean, look what happened in the
Let me done
Oh, you
now.
would.
So therefore, he invokes. You like them words there, yeah? Schedule 7 of the Terrorism Act. So he can.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go on now. Go on
Do
now.
you believe Tommy is picked? We're going to use those words: picked on, bullied.
Unusually.
Because of his political views.
Yes.
There you go. That's the answer to the question.
But listen, I've got to entertain people, man.
Let's do a dance.
I've got to give you flowers, man. No, no. Big up. Big up.
Wendell.
So.
Not you, Narinda. You didn't girl. Strictly girl.
Big up. See, the great thing is that street might and crumpet. We're from the streets. Yeah. And we can entertain the crowds. But when necessary, we can switch. And then we're very direct.
Empire mode.
Big up. Look, were you dropping? Were you dropping?
That was you.
Yeah. So when necessary, we can have a laughing joke now, but then we can switch. When we switch, see, just like now. So we're going to move the camera around. So, sir, we've got a young gentleman here.
This lovely man.
What a beautiful metaphorical sight.
Double stitching. That flag has double stitching.
But the great thing is this great man. We're saying how great the British judicial system is. Can you imagine if Tommy is found guilty?
Unfortunately, I don't feel that flag that represents the people now. That represents the people and it represents Christ. That's what that flag represents now.
Yeah, but some people will say the statement you've just made is a demonstration that the flag has been hijacked.
I am a demonstration as a woman, yes. I believe that our forefathers who fell, Britain fought the most strategic war. They fought the first day of the war and the last day of the war, and we lost the least men. Where I come from warriors, mate. Warriors! And that flag stands for those people. And anybody that disrespects it is disrespecting our dead.
I thought Andrew Tate was over there. Look. Look.
That does look like Andrew Tate.
He looks like Andrew Tate, isn't it?
You look
he
like
does.
Andrew Tate.
He does.
I'll be back in a minute, Dave.
So for those of you who are watching, my name is Wendell Daniel and welcome to Urban Scoop. And we are coming to you live and direct, live.
And I'm Wendell's sidekick.
I don't want no sidekick, man. Why do I want a sidekick like you?
Dave, he's so rude to me.
Why do I want a sidekick like you?
Because you love me. Anyway, because I will protect you when they call you a white supremacist.
Can you believe that?
Can you believe that? I can't. I'm disgusted. I'm coming out in disgust.
But I have been described as a white supremacist. And what I really
By
do...
whom? Who?
Enough people. But what is really great, they can call me anything. It don't matter.
It
It
doesn't matter what
raises
they
my
call you.
profile, man.
Yeah, you know who you are as a person.
I know. I'm a rebel. Do not say that. Big up. Hold on.
Feral as I am.
Feral.
You're more argumentative than me, actually, which is saying something, man.
But do you know something? I'm going to ask the people. Yeah.
What are we asking the people?
Yeah, I'm going to ask the people. Yeah, see, the boss has just sent me a link. Yeah, and I'm going to be looking, yeah, on YouTube at how many people are watching. Yeah, we've now got 5,500 people on YouTube who love you, man.
And beautiful, beautiful people.
So for those of you on YouTube, are you loving Crumpet? Tell me if you love.
Crumpet loves you. You don't have to love me, because even though I said to Dave the other day, love me or hate me, I ain't changing for nobody.
Hold on. King 77703 has said.
What did you
Crumpet
say? Something nice. Don't say anything horrible.
No, Crumpet is after Wendell's.
Oh, shut up.
How dare you say that? I didn't repeat it.
That's very rude.
No, hold on.
We are friends.
No, it says it's after my brain.
I don't need your brain. I've got one of my own, mate.
That was very funny, 777. Let's see some more comments.
I have a lot of love for our brother Wendell. I'm not going to lie. Our brother Wendell, he represents us beautifully here in Britain. There you go. That's all you're going to get out of me, mate.
Paul Timmins has said, we love Crumpet. Mrs. Wendell. Big up.
Big up. I can't do the thing, so we can't get married.
So Andrew D has said,
hello, Andrew
look at Ezra's tweets for sake.
What is going
and
on?
report.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, whoa. Hold on. I'm going to set standards here.
Okay.
If you want to look at Ezra's tweets, go and look at Ezra's tweets. I'm here live streaming, engaging with people. That is what I do. I'm not sitting there, standing there like some people, reading tweets all day. That's not what I do.
You need to get off the sofa. I mean, there's so many anonymous accounts across X. You know, the one thing I can say about myself is I'm here, my face is out there, and I stand by what I believe. You know, don't be afraid. That's the key. Don't be afraid. If you're not, you know, I've not got a hateful bone in my body, but I know what's right, and I know what's wrong, and I know what's good, and I know what's evil. And you know.
I don't know. I'm trying to. Hold on. I think now that we got a lot of. Let me see how many people on YouTube, on not Facebook, on the other channel. I don't. And then I'm going to get people to ring in. When people ring in, that is when it goes crazy. So we got 56,000 people on Twitter. So,
but 56,000 on X, yeah?
Huh?
That's very good for considering it's during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, people.
So we've been told that Ezra is backing. So Ezra is backing. And when Ezra comes out the court, I will engage with him because I personally witnessed myself what happened. So I'm now seeing live and direct on Twitter.
I don't look too rough for nearly 54.
56,000 people. I'm 60. Black don't crack. Big up. I'm going to do something very special. I'm going to pull out my mobile phone. And I know you watch this phone. Today I've done it. And people from Australia, Canada, all over the world started ringing me. So watch what happens. Yeah. So I'm now going to give you guys my mobile phone number again. 07442, watch, 780 038. Ring this number if you want to talk to Wendell Daniel on Urban Scoop, or you want to talk, or you want to say hi to Crumpet. So take the number. We're off and running. The runners and riders.
You're so popular, Wendell.
Yeah, man. No, Tommy's popular, not me. Not me.
I think, actually, you underestimate yourself there. I won't have that.
Tommy's popular.
We mess around a lot, but you do good work, my friend.
I don't. Come on, ring back. To do it, first of all, it's... But one, no. I got to do it in microphone. Look, it's coming back in.
Dave gone?
When I do it first time, sometimes it does it straight away. Come on, you.
And what questions do people usually ask you?
Hold on. I want the thing to come up here now. Come on, phone.
Do you know it's because of where we are?
No. I might have to switch off something. Hold on. So for those of you, keep ringing. I'm going to go over.
And everybody knows.
Let me switch something off.
Yeah, okay.
No, you're with me. No.
Yes, I can talk to him.
I was about to steal the trumpet.
No, we're doing something.
I'll leave you to it.
I'll come and find you.
No, hold on. So someone has just said, ring me back. I'm trying to get it. These are all the calls are coming in, but it's not.
Why is it not ringing?
It's to connect.
It's trying to. We are. The block is up here. I don't even bother doing live anymore up here.
No. I'm all right because I've got so many networks. Because in a few, hold on. Keep ringing. Once I can connect with one of you, it allows many more to go through. This is just my Keep ringing.
Oh, Dave.
Keep ringing.
Are you parked? Where? Am I allowed to go for a drink?
Hold on.
When's Tommy coming out though? Because
No, hold on. Hopefully he should be coming out in a minute. Hold on. Hopefully he should be coming out any second.
I would like.
I'm expecting Tommy to come out within the next 15 minutes.
All right. I want to wait till then.
So don't go nowhere.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then we can go.
Then yes, because I'm hungry as well, so I need some.
Keep ringing.
I told you.
The phone connection isn't connected. I can feel. I've just missed 11 calls. Ah, got it. Come on, quick.
What?
Hold on.
Accept.
Hold on.
Accept.
Oh no. See?
Are you Noel Edmonds?
Hold on. There's too many police officers here. Honestly, there's too many. There's something
This is
happening.
not working. Ah, look. Hey, Tommy.
Hold on. It's back.
Robinson. Oh, Tommy.
Hello, we're connected finally. Hold on.
Hello.
How are you? You alright?
Can you turn the volume up on this one for us, please? Yeah, what's your name? My apologies it took so long, but what's your name?
It's Nathan. I spoke to you yesterday, mate. You put me on hold.
No, what I do when I switch to turn it down. Thank you. What I do when I switch to another caller, I don't actually end the call. I just go to the next one, and it puts you on hold. So you've been watching today. How's it been for you? But what I'm going to do, I'm going to move around slightly. So if you bring the camera around, come with me. Bring the camera down as well. So how's it been for you today?
Yeah, yesterday was...
Stay there.
After it got pushed back.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm thinking, what they're going to find, what they're trying to do. But Tommy seems positive, everybody seems positive, and I think the longer it goes on, and all the little things that they've tried, trying to get him to stop tweeting, and the more people I've seen come out, they're all positive. He doesn't look worried at all, does he? He walked away yesterday confident. So, yeah, I'm not worried at all. I just want it all to be over now, to get the right verdict, and then we can all say, look what's happened. BBC News reports how confident he was. He's not worried at all.
Yeah.
I seen him at dinner last night. I seen him with his mates having a couple of Guinnesses, all laughing and joking. And I just want to get the verdict.
Yeah, hold on. Stay there, man. Stay. No.
Look,
Do me a favour.
and we can prove it.
Don't go by this line. For a reason. Stay there. I've been told don't go by. So make sure no one goes by here. No. Come back. Don't go by this line. This is where we've got to stay. Yeah. So, sir, all I can say, sorry about that. I had to direct people, I've been told. They can't go certain places, so
Yeah, play by the rules, because if not, they'll just fancy them to have a go.
Yeah, that's correct.
On the 13th, yeah, just play by the rules, mate.
Yeah. All right, bro. So thanks a lot. Let me get a few more callers in.
No worries, mate. You have a good day. Take
Thank
care.
you.
What did Nathan have to say then? I didn't.
Thank you.
I couldn't hear.
Let the next one come up. Is that your one? Answer. I don't. So, good afternoon. Who's speaking?
Today.
Who's speaking?
Oh, the one with cancer in the wheelchair.
Hey, good afternoon. We spoke yesterday. Are you the gentleman with throat cancer and you are in a wheelchair?
Yes, I am.
No, I remember you. And have you been watching today? Have you been watching?
Yes, I have, and thank you for a fantastic job that you are doing. I've got a favour to ask you.
Excellent. So Tommy is due to come out soon because it's lunchtime. So what we are doing, have you liked me engaging with Crumpet today?
I am, yes. Say hello to Crumpet.
Hold on. Listen to them so you can hear. No, put it on.
Hold that.
No, hold on.
What's the gentleman's name?
No, I'll hold it. So tell Crumpet how much you love her.
I love you, Crumpet.
Oh, I love you too, son. I love all my people, man. I tell you what, you're all doing us proud. I'm so proud of you. Raise them colours. Keep raising them. They're your colours. Raise them. Because them colours do not run, mate. Do they? Okay.
We're
getting ready.
Thanks a lot.
Looks like it's happening, people.
Thanks a lot. So I'm ending now because Tommy should soon be coming out. So I'm ending now because Tommy should soon be coming out. So for those of you who are watching, my name is Wendell Daniel and welcome to Urban Scoop. And we are coming to you live and direct from outside of Westminster Magistrates Court. And in a few moments, Tommy Robinson should be coming out. So Tommy should be coming out any second now. And so what I want to be discovering is I witnessed something unfold with Ezra being pulled out of the court by an officer of the court. And I want to know why that type of behaviour was exhibited in the court. We also want to know what the proceedings have been since the court case started around 11 o'clock. But we're led to believe that in a few moments, Tommy will be exiting. And when he exits, I'm just going to give my microphone. Oh, no, I can't. I'll do it when Tommy comes out because I'm going to be able to hear when they're talking. So...
What do you need me to do?
No, I don't need to do nothing. Okay. So this is the direct bit of me. So Tommy will be coming out in a few moments. He's going to go away for lunch. And I'm hoping he's going away for lunch. But the case may have finished now. But we will find out exactly what is occurring when Tommy exits. But we must not go past this line. No rushing forward, gentlemen. Gentlemen, no rushing forward when he comes out.
Listen, you're going to say to everybody.
No, we've told them because that's what happened yesterday. We've been told not today. So,
They're going to rush.
no, they're not.
All behave yourselves. Let's be calm and very British about these things.
No,
yes?
Yesterday there was hundreds here. There's only a handful here today.
It's my lovely show ab over there.
Hey, listen, man, this ain't the Crumpet Show, you know.
Yeah, it is the Crumpet Show. It's always the Crumpet Show. You just don't realise it. How are you, show ab? Yes, I'm good. He's coming out. Do you think he's going to be found guilty? I don't think so.
So, no, that's going to come off.
I don't know this gentleman's name behind the camera. What's your name? I do recognise your face, so I do nothing. Isn't it strange? I've become old school now. It's weird.
But when Tommy comes out, I'm going to say, if you move over, because there's things I need to do, this is the direct side of me, because there's certain things I have to do.
Okay, I know.
Nothing personal. So in a few seconds, Tommy should be...
As long as you make sure I get a picture.
See, they're now being told, you don't... Yeah.
Right, we're holding the line back here. We're holding the
So
line.
stay back.
Hold the line. Is it 100% verdict today?
No idea.
No, we don't know. Well, then we come back tomorrow.
Get out my camera, man.
Don't be horrible to grab it on.
Oh, no.
No,
behind me,
No rudeness in the line. British values.
See, the great thing, when Tommy comes out, he's going to come straight to this camera.
Of course he's going to come to you, because you're the man.
No.
No,
We're urban scoop. Yesterday, when you had all the mainstream media, we just ignored them. So, you know, we have standards. Let Tommy come out. No pushing.
I've got such a nice little video of us saying thank you to the policeman, and then we ended up in a riot half an hour later.
Oh, did you see my face just now when you said a nice little video?
Look, that's good. Stop it. Stop listening to those comments. How's everybody on here anyway?
Who's watching?
Only my crumpet peoples. And my beautiful crumpet. I've got such loyal little followers. I need to send out some invites, don't I?
Welcome to the party.
No, I can't now on live. I won't be.
That's who wants you. I'll defend that. I'll fend them all off. Don't worry. Don't worry, Wendell. I got you.
I normally have a laugh, but sometimes...
Yeah, no, this is work now.
Wendell, you know the best one is, right? Everyone's got their cameras waiting the whole day.
I've been here since 8 o'clock, sir.
So we're literally waiting now for Tommy to come out. So I don't know whether we're going to go.
So we're waiting for Tommy to come out. That's it. What number is it on, in the middle, or? Because it's very loud. No, because I can hear it. Yes, that's all right. But what's the numbers like up there? Yeah. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, go on then. Push it up. I don't know if the microphone level's been turned up on this because it's very loud. See, that's the great thing. When you monitor sound, you can hear what's happening. See, look, if you look around, what is really great now is we as the media, we are here to support Tommy. We're drawing a line so he can come out easily and talk to everyone.
Yes.
Yesterday, there was a crash.
Well, he's obviously been under quite a lot of stress in there, so, you know, I think we need to respect his space.
You know what I'm saying?
Poor man don't go through anything, is it?
True,
you know?
true.
I couldn't live the life. I couldn't. I mean, I do my best as a...
So here's the voice of Wales. There's some... I'm going to get this lady. She was in the public gallery. So if you come quick. So you've been in the public gallery, yeah?
I have.
What has unfolded while you were up? If you look at the camera, what has been unfolded?
Well, at the moment, the defence is doing all his summing up. At the moment, it's very difficult to hear in there. It's very quiet, so we can hardly hear anything at the moment. But he's just literally going over what's already been said. And the judge at the moment is just sitting, listening, and I assume he's going to come back with his verdict later. But I've got to go retrain, so that's why I've had to leave.
So are you saying that at this moment in time, where we are in the proceedings, is that summing up is taking place, and very soon the case may be adjourned for lunch, or where are we?
My
understanding?
My understanding of it is that at the moment we're listening to Tommy's defence, running over what we've already heard, what we've already listened to, and going over what he thinks is basically, I think, what he thinks should happen.
The pertinent points.
Yes, and also I think they'll adjourn, and then I reckon the judge will give his verdict after lunch. But that's my understanding of it.
Yeah. All right then. But thank you very much. But they're summing up. So what? So you're rushing off because you have to go somewhere.
I have to go train home.
And where's home?
Devon.
Oh,
no, Devon.
I don't know. How can you live in Devon and wearing this?
Because I go to Wales and I help the Voice of Wales, and we talk on the phone and we talk on things. And Dan and Stan couldn't make it because they're caught up with stuff in Wales at the moment. So because Scylla couldn't do it today because she's working, and I've got to now get a train, and I wasn't allowed to report in the court.
Yeah. So did you? I came upstairs, as you recall.
Yes.
And I just went upstairs to use the little boys' room. And just as I went upstairs, Ezra was being dragged out by a court official. Yes or no?
Yes. You know what? He was told he could do his reporting. He had to present this morning with his accreditation because he's Canadian. He was told he could do it by the judge. And then when he went in to sit down, he was then told by the clerk that he couldn't. He had to do his reporting in the public gallery. So he was then escorted out and told he had to sit.
Hold on, let's and I'm choosing my words exactly as I saw. Was he escorted out or dragged out?
He was escorted out.
No, I'm going to contradict that.
Okay.
I saw him being dragged out.
I didn't see him being dragged out, but to be honest, where I was positioned, I didn't see around the corner anyway. I just saw them doing this and escorting him out. But I'm sure Ezra will give you his full account when he comes out.
No, I was there and I saw it.
It was completely wrong what they did, because our understanding again was that he was going to be allowed to sit there, and there was one seat there with the press. But as we know, the BBC, it was the one who decided they didn't want him in yesterday, and I'm gathering that's what they've took notice of.
So the BBC yet again. Yep. So we need to tackle the BBC.
So done with the BBC.
The BBC.
It's embarrassing, isn't it? It's embarrassing.
I used to tell people I worked for the BBC, the Black Broadcasting Corporation.
You know what? He was just, in my view, he was sitting there with a smug face, and basically, what we saw yesterday, he wasn't actually reporting what we wanted him to report, or the truth. The reason they didn't want Ezra there was because Ezra was going to give the facts of the case. They wanted to do their spin of it, like they always do. I've got to go.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye-bye. Bye. So we've now got a rundown from someone who was in the court, and what we have been, sir, can you move back, sir, for a reason. So what we've been told is that
with my brother,
defence is currently summing up their case, and then the case will be adjourned, and then eventually, but what we will do, we will wait until Ezra, Tommy and the team exits themselves, and then, but I'm going to hold this for a minute.
I got you, Wendell, I got you.
No.
Now, for a proper show. Kiss Thomas. Now, that's real entertainment. I think that could be
Oh yeah, we all got some.
As far as you know, coming up is happening now, and there should be a verdict after lunch. So,
yeah, but yesterday we found over. Like literally. Taking up all the space.
And then I will come back online.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't wrap me up.
Hold on.
Don't wrap me up. Don't throw me out, Wendell.
Hold that minute.
I've done my time, mate.
I've been to every single
What do you mean, how dare you wait at Union Bank?
Careful, careful, careful.
Afternoon.
So we're currently, like I said, my name is Wendell Daniel from Urban Scoop, and we're coming to you live and direct from outside of Westminster Magistrates Court, which when we are currently awaiting Tommy to exit. We don't know if it's going to be a lunch break or the court is adjourned. Let's wait and see when Tommy exits exactly where we are in regards to the proceedings. And that should be happening in a few moments. We also want to chat with Ezra Levine about what I witnessed personally happening when I went upstairs to use the bathroom. So I want to know why he was dragged out, and let's take it from there. But if this is the first time you're watching Tommy Robinson's Twitter page and Tommy Robinson's YouTube and all of the other social medias, make sure you hit the subscribe buttons. Down here outside of Westminster Magistrates Court, there are many citizens journalists. Make sure you all subscribe to them. I don't want you subscribing to me personally, but make sure you subscribe to all of these citizens journalists, because they're down here doing a very important role. And we've got a man down here. He hasn't stopped with the flag. But what is really great is that I think that is a beautiful image of the flag being flown in front of the Westminster Magistrates Court. So if Tommy is found not guilty or his case is dismissed, what a beautiful sign that will be. That will flash around the world, demonstrating how great the criminal justice system is in this country. No. But the opposite to that is, if Tommy is found guilty, that ain't going to be a very nice sign. So I'm just letting you know. So let's wait and see. And we're looking upstairs.
I'm really excited.
And I'm looking upstairs. No, but we can hear everything you're saying. Yeah. So let's capture some footage and reflections as the flag flies.
Beautiful flag. Worth a lot of money though, these old flags now. Right flag.
These guys have got strong arms.
I was going to say, what's his
He must be a scaffolder.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He's got it. Maybe he used to play a lot of swing ball when he was younger.
No, he's going to come down.
Swing ball, didn't we?
No, he's coming to me.
Yeah, exactly, I know. But when Wendell's standing like that, yeah, he's expecting it.
But don't be getting in the... No. Everyone will get a
Hold
piece.
the line, you've been told.
I'm okay,
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone,
Hold the line.
everyone will get a piece.
Yeah, we'll all get a little bit.
Hey, do you know something? I'm feeling good now, man. Because everyone is waiting. See, this is the power of Urban Scoop.
Wendell's the boss.
No.
Yes, you are.
This is the power of Urban Scoop. We're saying to people, please be kind enough. Give Tommy the space so that when Tommy comes out, he's got space to breathe. He can then come up to all of the citizens journalists and give, and even which media house you from, sir? Or sir, which media house you from?
No.
Are you scared to say? No, I'm just being kind. Don't be scared. So we've been respectful. We're saying everyone is getting a piece of the cake.
hold the line. I went on. Have a go at him. Otherwise, you're going to have to send me.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Is the connection okay? Somebody let me know if the connection's okay. Otherwise, I'm just going to video. You can always send me something anyway. You alright, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not sure of the connections. Is it all good? Oh, well done. Thank you. Because sometimes it seems to roll on and then the connection's okay, good. Little Damien, as you can see in the chat, he's a wonderful lad. He's helped Crumb a lot over the years. He picked me up off the floor when I fell, didn't you? He's talking to my people.
Yeah, but it's as if I've got a microphone in your mouth.
I am very...
Sir, come.
Come and have a chat.
Come and have a chat. Sir, have you been in the public gallery?
I was up, no, not in the public gallery, I've been up in the viewing room upstairs.
So you've been up in the viewing room in number 4?
It's on the second floor.
Second floor. So what have you heard and seen over the last couple of hours?
Basically, that the defence is that he was held unlawfully. That's the whole case. So everything else is irrelevant. It doesn't matter what, the rest. The police weren't doing their jobs. Their procedures are all wrong. That's about it, really. So.
And did you see anything or hear anything in regards to Ezra being ejected and then put back into the room?
I only know. I didn't see it today. I saw it yesterday when the judge has already pulled up some woman today as well. So obviously they don't want the mainstream media getting sort of anything, or so any other sort of citizen journalists being allowed to sort of say what's going on in there. So that's about it.
But from your point of view, has it been an experience for you to be here to actually witness history in the making, and you're actually part of that because you're there?
I'm just quite disgusted with the whole judiciary, to be honest. That's all I see. I just see that they're persecuting this man, and they will use everything legally that they can do it. So I'm just disgusted with the whole thing. So.
And what outcome do you believe will be the eventual verdict here down at the court?
I'm obviously hoping for an innocent verdict, but I don't trust the judiciary. It's as simple as that.
You don't trust them?
No, I certainly don't trust that judge. The way he picked out Ezra yesterday,
and today,
he's biased. That he's just doing his political bloody little job in there. So I don't have a lot of faith in it at all. Yeah.
All right then. But thank you very much. But it's very important for people who are in the courtroom, in the public gallery, and upstairs in the overflow room to give their perception of what they're hearing and seeing and understanding.
Honestly, I think the judge looks absolutely disinterested. I don't think he's concerned whatsoever about the facts of the case. I think the fact that the police pulled Tommy up purely because he was Tommy, that is it.
So are you of the belief, based upon what you are hearing, your perception, that the judge is biased and he's not interested in the facts?
No, not really. No. I'd say the little bit with Ezra yesterday just about showed his whole mindset. So, I think they'll be out in a little while anyway.
Excellent stuff. I've now got a couple of other people, and I know this young lady has been into the court, and I know she's been into the court. Excuse me, my darling.
Yeah. Hold the line.
So, excuse me, come back. So, go back.
Don't let him set crumpet on you. You won't like it.
So, my darling, if you, but we may have to move you when Tommy comes out. If you, is he coming? Don't worry about him embarrassing. So it's just a quickie. We're going to interview this young lady. So if you come, have you been in the court again today?
I have, yes.
Yeah. So you've just come out. So can you give me what you've seen and heard being in the court?
I'm just a lay person, an ordinary, everyday, just normal person. And the conclusion is, thank God for Elon Musk, because money pays. And if he hadn't got the solicitor he had got now, a normal person wouldn't stand a chance. The solicitor's brilliant. Why we're having to leave it till next week or whatever, I don't know, because it's telling me it's clear.
So what do you mean we have to leave it to next week? What have you heard?
I think, from what I could gather, because the hearing's not very good in the gallery, I think it's next Tuesday that they're bringing him back. There is a question, the solicitor is trying to sort it out about Israel, going to Israel tomorrow, I believe. Tommy's been invited to Israel there, so that's being sorted. But to me, it's been a whole complete waste of time.
I think Tommy's coming out now, but all I can say is thank you very much for giving me your point of view, and I can see, if you have a look,
Buy your United Kingdom t-shirts.
I can see Tommy has, so thank you very much. So Tommy is due out in a few seconds, and when he comes, so all we've been told is this lady's understanding, but we need to get I know, but we need to get a truthful understanding by speaking to Ezra and also speaking to. So I'm looking upstairs to see if Tommy has entered the stairs, and I can't see anything yet.
Many people watch my channel realize this is about our normally people
Is he coming?
people when we come there.
I'm going to stick it on Tom when he comes.
Do you want to? Because I'll do it in a second. Yeah, I'll do it. Jeff, quick. Jeff, quick. So, Jeff, if you can give me your analysis of what you've seen and heard.
What have I just seen and heard? Well, it's. I thought the defence barrister did a stonkingly good job. Put a stonkingly good case, and if I'd been the judge, I think I'd have just ejected. But we are now waiting until the 4th of November for the court case for the verdict to come out. Yes, and Tom is allowed to go to Israel on his trip because it's state-sponsored, but he has to be back for that particular time. But yeah, it's a pity really that we're going this far. I thought the case put by the defence was fantastic, and the prosecution, as far as I could see, weren't really putting that good a case forward. In fact, they couldn't back up half of what they said, it seemed to me. That's just my layman's view, though. Anyway.
So no. Before you go, so the case has been adjourned until the 4th of November. We know that, yeah. So there will be a verdict on the 4th of November. We know that Tommy is going abroad on a state visit, I believe, tomorrow. But what I want to ask you, but I'm keeping an eye on what's going on behind me. Yeah. I went upstairs to use the bathroom and I saw Ezra being dragged out of the court I've reported it.
Sorry, I was in the overflow room because we could hear what was happening in the overflow room, but we couldn't see what was going on. So I would get hold of Ezra if I were you.
No. I've reported it. No, if you're upstairs, you would have seen it. Because I actually went to use the bathroom and I saw it.
Right, okay. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you. So they should be coming out any second now. Yeah. No. Shh. But they need to be able to go through there. Yeah. So what is going on now, ladies and gentlemen, is that people who have been inside of the court are now beginning to exit. And what I'm doing, I'm looking on the first floor to actually see when Tommy will be coming out. And what we don't want is people in the way. So if people can get out of the way, so Tommy has a free rein to walk when he exits. So what I will do, sir, come. You, sir, come. Excellent stuff. Sorry for being so direct. Can you, when I see Tommy, I may have to. So, what's your assessment of what's gone on in the court today?
Well, as I was saying earlier, this is just a continuation of absolute evidence that this was a purely political show trial. I've just made some notes about what the prosecution barrister said. She actually admitted that there were, she called it departure from ideal in terms of the arrest. So she's kind of like admitted that the whole basis for his detention was unlawful. And then she said, well, what were the reasons given for detaining him under the Prevention of Terrorism Act? She said, again, he was driving a high-value car, which was not his own. He'd not bought his ticket in advance. He was evasive when questioned. And this is the additional one that she added, which had not been presented as evidence, was his notoriety for associated with far-right activists.
Okay, can I just stop you in a moment? Ezra's coming, and then I'll come back to you. So Ezra, come. So I'm just going to speak for a reason. You'll understand the reason. Ezra, I want to ask you a few questions. You don't have to answer the questions.
I'll do my best.
I went upstairs earlier on to go to the toilet, and when I came out, I saw you being pulled out of court by a court official. Yeah, can you tell me, what I see, was that correct?
Yeah, it was astonishing this morning, or a little earlier today. The judge reviewed my credentials with the Independent Press Gallery and pronounced those credentials were sufficient for me to act as a journalist in the UK. They were similar to UK credentials. The judge told me that I should be a little less spicy when talking about officers of the court, and I told them I would agree. So I sat down in the court next to the other accredited journalists, and that was helpful to me because it was much easier to hear the proceedings. But then when the judge was not in the room, one of the clerks said, you got to get out of here. You're not allowed to sit in these empty chairs. It's not like it was over full or anything. And I said, did the BBC complain again? And one of the clerks said something like, all the press did. I have trouble believing that, although it is plausible. And I said, no, I want to hear from the judge. It was the judge who granted me my credentials, and I don't know who you are. And did the judge hear this? And they said no. Like they admitted that the judge was not behind this. And I said, well, I want to hear the judge. And then the security started physically pulling me, and I thought, you know what? I don't need to be ejected from this court over where I'm sitting. But it shows how entrenched the snobbery, the elitism, the discrimination is. You know, I'm from Canada. We don't really have the class system, but you had these prestige journalists on the inside and citizen journalists on the outside. And even when one of the citizen journalists gets credentialed, the mean girls gang up and push you out. And it was so gross that the BBC snitched on the first place that I was saying some pointed things in my tweets. Imagine being a government journalist and you call some government hotline to get your rival. I don't know. I mean, in the past, the BBC actually complained to the police about me. I thought that was very illuminating, and it shows the larger problem. Tommy is being treated as an enemy of the state. Anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say. As you probably heard, they're not releasing the judgment today. That won't be for about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks.
And I was shocked. I don't know if you remember seeing me. I actually went upstairs to use the bathroom, and I could not believe you were being yanked out. And you asked him, "What is your name? I want your name."
You know what? I like asking people their names. Oh, here comes the boss.
It's Tommy now. It's Tommy now. So bring the camera forward. I don't want no one to. So hold on. Get out of the way, please. Get out of the way. So Tommy, what has transpired upstairs? Hold on. Make sure we got.
You on?
Yeah, we're on.
Verdict is the 4th of November, so back to court, which again is more fees because they just said now we're going to have another bill for another day in court. It's just insane, isn't it?
another bill for another day in court. We heard all the evidence. There was no evidence. Yeah. So they arrested me under terrorism legislation, which is where they're meant to find out if I'm a terrorist. All they asked me about was my political beliefs. All they asked me about. So they didn't ask me about anything to do with violence, terrorism. In the end, they threw in something about far-right extremism. They didn't ask me anything about that. They just asked me about my legal, lawful, legitimate political beliefs, which is what this was about. This was about detaining me because I'm Tommy Robinson and because I'm outspoken on subjects such as Islam. You heard it from the final officer, Islamophobia. So what even is Islamophobia? What, you can't have an opinion of Islam without getting detained under the Terrorism Act now in Great Britain? But that's it. So I'm 4th of November, which is a good thing because it means I get to go on a state visit to Israel tomorrow to form friendships and allegiances with a government that actually understands Islamic jihad and doesn't just understand them, a government that will stand in the face and fight them rather than bow and pander to them. Because unfortunately, this government bows and panders to Islamic jihad. They've lost, they've surrendered already. Surrendered, recognised a terrorist state. So yeah, I'm happy because I thought they may try and lock me up today to prevent that. But yeah, I'm off tomorrow, and then I'm back in court now on the 4th of November for my verdict.
And my final point, I went upstairs earlier on to use the toilet. I then went into court 1. When I arrived, I saw this young gentleman being dragged out.
Getting dragged out. They dragged him out. I was sitting in there, and the judge had said, Ezra, after fighting, recognised, because he had to recognise that he's a legitimate journalist that's come from Canada. Then when the judge went out of the back room, the staff come in and said to Ezra, you need to get out of here. And he said, well, the judge, I heard you saying, well, the judge has just said I can stay in here. Nope, you need to leave. Then they brought security in to forcefully eject.
And I was there.
You saw it? Yeah.
I was there.
Okay, I was sitting in the dock to forcefully eject you from court. Mad. As I said, there's a war against citizen journalism being fought by the state.
It was shocking to me. I mean, the judge gave me the green light, and then the staff wouldn't have it.
They done it when the judge was out in the back.
Right.
So we don't know if the judge was on side or not.
Yeah, we don't know. You're right. Very strange.
So the judge may have gone out the back and forcefully had you removed. We don't know.
And that's only 1% of what you face here all the time. Yeah. Not even 1% of the deep state, if you can call it that. They don't want any challengers. You're a challenger to it. I'm a challenger in a smaller way.
They don't want anyone telling the other side. What's insane has been their reporting on this case. So let's see what happens on the 4th of November. And then we can dissect, if we win this case, which I hope we do, we can then dissect the absolute embarrassment of journalism from the entire row of mainstream journalists, as well as all the ones online. None of them reported any of the unlawful activities of the police officers, which have been proven as unlawful in court.
You know, the judge asked me to go easy on the cops and the prosecutors. That's what he asked me to. But
why didn't he ask him to go easy on me?
I was going to say he didn't ask anyone to go easy on you. It's sort of normal that you defame Tommy in your mainstream coverage.
Or didn't pick up on any of the lies they told either, or the way they twisted stories. Yeah. But yeah, I'm grateful for everyone who supported me. I'm grateful for Elon Musk for giving me the opportunity to have my King's Counsel in there. So Carson Kay, my solicitor firm, and the King's Counsel, Alistair Williamson, was unbelievable. He absolutely tore those 3 police officers a new arsehole.
Excellent. And will you be having dinner with the BBC journalists in the distant future?
I'll be finding them once I'm cleared on the 4th of November.
Excellent. Tommy, as normal, thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
People around the world, around the country love you. Yeah, thank you. Wish you all the best.
There you go. It goes now.
I'm not following it.
No, I'm not going to follow. Let everybody else follow.
So let's end with up there. Thank you. Put it down. 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 Move back. Go back.
Well done, Wendell. Excellent
no.
work.
Go back. Go back.
Work. Okay, I'm going now.
No, hold on. No. I won't be a second.
Hi, darling. You're right. Nice to meet you.
Because I want to end with the. So for those of you who are watching, my name is Wendell Daniel from Urban Scoop, and we are coming to you live on direct, live on direct from outside of Westminster Magistrates Court, where Tommy Robinson has just departed, and the case is being adjourned until the 4th of November, when a decision by the judge will be reached. But one thing that really shocked me, and I have said it before, and in a few moments So I'm going to come to you in a minute, sir. And one thing that really shocked me, I've already said it, when I went upstairs, I couldn't believe I've seen a man being dragged out of the court. He was being physically manhandled by an officer of this court to be ejected. That is quite shameful, and Ezra has confirmed it. I witnessed it myself, and I could not believe it, and that member of staff should be disciplined or prosecuted for what he done. But the important bit is the case has now ended. Tommy is going away. He's going to go and get some lunch. He's on a visit tomorrow, like was revealed exclusively on this show. He's on a state visit to Israel tomorrow, and then he will return, and he will be back here on the 4th of November. And we, as citizens journalists, we've been out here for 2 days. We've given you the truth, unedited. We've spoken to people around the world today. Canada, I nearly said New York, New Zealand. Everywhere they were ringing from around the world. Those of you who are watching, all I can say is thank you very much. And I'm now going to pull, in a minute, I will do, I'm now going to pull a young lady.
Oi, oi.
And this young lady, her name is Lauren, and Lauren is part of the team at Urban Scoop. So Lauren, how's it been for you today? What have you seen? What are you going to report?
Okay, I want to say that if there's anyone watching this, is it that camera? If you are a citizen journalist, do not be put off by the treatment of us in that court. This, to me, shows that we are a real threat to the system. And actually, what I thought was hilarious is through the glass gallery, I saw all of the mainstream media journalists. And do you know what they were sat doing, the majority of them? They were looking at their analytics. They weren't writing notes. They weren't trying to take a factual transcript. I saw with my own eyes, they were looking at their analytics as to how the stories of Tommy were doing. And that's the thing. Tommy does very well as clickbait. But to say that the police failed, that this wasn't a legal arrest, because it wasn't. He is not a terrorist. You know, he has not been part of a terrorist organisation. The case to anyone with a brain cell has crumbled, but no, we are back here on the 4th of November because this is performative. I counted over 21 police earlier. The police aren't sadly being allocated to track down grooming gangs, to help vulnerable children that are being raped and abused in London. Oh no, they are here to visually give the mainstream media that picture that they need to align with their false narrative. So if you want the truth, support Urban Scoop, but also if you want to be a citizen journalist and you want to diligently research and cover events, you go and do it, because the mainstream media are not doing that work. They're sat looking at their analytics, working out how they can distort the story that includes Tommy for the 4th of November, where their narrative has already been written. So be part of the solution, not the problem, and come over to the side of truth.
Lauren, thank you very much. It has been great to work with you.
You too.
For the last 2 days. I look forward to, can I be honest, and I've said it already, the machine for Urban Scoop has kicked into gear the last couple of days. It's an oiled machine, and we saw it in action today and yesterday, and we will continue to see it growing in the future. And all I can say,
thank
you very much.
Bye, guys.
I'm going to interview. So and before you go, yeah. Before you go, hold that. So before you go, so have you enjoyed, if that's the right term to use, coming down here outside of the court?
I wish it was under different circumstances. I'm grateful for the opportunity as well, and obviously standing there in front of your camera and talking. I have enjoyed it in that aspect.
It's a different point of view for you. Don't do it that way, do you?
No, I don't do it that way.
It's different, isn't it?
It's a completely different presenting, I call it. Do you know what I mean? It's completely different to standing behind the back of a camera.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know what I mean? And it's just, do you know what? I enjoyed it, and you know, maybe I don't know. You might see me do it again.
No, but fair enough. But what have you learnt from today in regards to the whole process, criminal justice in this country?
I don't think there is really criminal justice really in this country, Wendell, to be honest with you. And one thing I've learned from here again today is just like, it's looking to prolong it. Do you know, like,
dragging it out.
Do you know what I mean? Like, why? Like, this is costing more and more and more money all the time. You know, but like, why not just
make an immediate decision? So is it likely that the judge is going to go away and talk to some people who are going to exert influence?
And you know what, you look at it, you think November the 4th, come back, maximum penalty is like 3 months. Imagine they give him, say, all right, we'll bang you up for
Over
3 months.
Christmas.
Bang you up over Christmas.
So it's
Do you know
timing.
what I mean? You look at things like this, you just never know with these people, do you? These little corrupt people, well, not little, they're big corrupt people, to be fair. You know, they'll do anything to try to silence people.
Yeah, I hear you, but all I can say is, I can't talk to you, can I?
But there you go. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, make sure you keep tuning in. And
that's Tommy's lawyer.
Is it? And we will see you on the next one.
I would love to talk to him, but I can't.
Go on, listen.
So Derek. So Derek, if I can put this on you, the great thing is that I know all of these people. So your assessment of what because you were actually in the public gallery. So your assessment of what you saw and heard.
Well, what I saw and heard was the fact that the police or the establishment had no case against Tommy, and the prosecution, that's the prosecution, they've had no case against Tommy. The defence pointed out how many times he was illegally arrested. It should have been just thrown out today, but they've postponed it, to keep the stress on Tommy, hoping to break him with stress. Well, surely they would have learned by now that they're not going to do that. And I fear that they might have done that because they didn't want any trouble today. So, in my view, I think on the 4th of November, this place should be absolutely ram-packed with supporters so that they don't think, oh damn, they don't think, look, we got away with it, we can find him guilty.
Yeah. I hear you, but we will be back.
We will
on
be
the 4th of November.
And in big numbers, please.
Yeah. But the great thing, tomorrow Tommy is on a state visit to Israel.
Yes, and I mean, what a wonderful speech went on there yesterday. Who saw the speech yesterday where our illustrious leader was welcomed with open arms by Donald Trump? What a lovely view that was.
I hear you, but Derek, as normal, thanks a lot. I'm going to speak to this young lady now. Young lady!
Can I speak first?
No, finish. I'm closing down. Hold on.
Then I'm going to the pub. I'm going to Happy 45.
You're going to the pub?
Yes. Are we live at the moment?
Yeah. Anytime you see me with a camera, I'm live.
Okay, well, I won't tell you what pub then. Right.
No, definitely not. So, we've come to an end today. We're back on the 4th of November. What have you got to say? Excuse me, Mr. Journalist. This is the guy. Excuse me, sir, do you want to make a comment? He's the one who got Ezra kicked out of the court. So what do you have to say about the outcome?
Okay, firstly, the barrister was fantastic for Tommy Robinson. I've been to court quite a few times to watch, and I've actually never heard such a detailed closing speech, and definitely not as long. It was over an hour. The other speech was about 40 minutes. What I am surprised about is the fact that the judge could have come to a verdict. He had so much information, And I know he wanted to adjourn until next Tuesday, but Tommy has been invited to Israel, so obviously he won't be available. So we'll have to wait until November the 4th. I thought Tommy's barrister was amazing. Really, really good arguments. And I just hope justice is done on November the 4th. I can't see how it can't be. I really cannot, after listening to everything in court.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And now young Bob. So we're going through people.
Yes.
Left, right and centre. So young Bob.
Yes.
We've now come to an end. You've been in the courts. You've been out for dinner.
Yeah.
I expect you're not going to Israel. What's your assessment on what you've seen?
My assessment is this. I've never seen, well, I've rarely ever been in court. I think I've been to youth court to look over my friend's court case. But besides from that, this was certainly the most hilarious case I've ever witnessed in my life. The fact of the matter is, in the closing statements, when Tommy's lawyers started quoting back the police officers and what they said towards why they firstly detained him, then accept their extension for the 6 hours, demonstrates that they don't have a case. So originally, the officers wanted to arrest him to separate his protected right-wing opinions from his far-right terrorist opinions. And actually, the prosecutor introduced something new which was never originally in the original witness statement, that being his associations with former EDL members, which of course was never the original reason why the officers went for the arrest. It was in fact to separate the protected opinions of Tommy Robinson towards the ones that could be potentially conceived as terrorism charges. However, Tommy's lawyer made this interesting assertion. Why is it that you're arresting a public figure off the merit of their opinions, which could be considered a form of terrorism, if all of his opinions are in the public domain? If MI5 couldn't consider any of his opinions a form of terrorism, why would some bumbling PC try to also make the same assertion? It's ridiculous. It seems like the policing aren't actually enforcing laws which legitimately matter. I imagine the 4 officers that were being cross-examined could actually focus on real crimes rather than bogus ones. But not only do you have the wrong reasons for why he was arrested, you also have the matter of his extension in detention. For every 2 hours, officers have to review your detention to determine whether the investigation which could determine the outcome of the case could be done whilst he's in custody or whilst he's not in custody. Now, one of the things that he actually cited was one of the articles that stated if someone is refusing to answer questions or refusing to go into your demands, limiting their liabilities, so their freedom, would only worsen the state and would actually not determine an outcome of the event. So for example, if you're not listening to me keeping posing your questions aren't going to get you anywhere. In the case of Tommy Robinson, you continually posing, are you going to give me your PIN, isn't going to get you anywhere. That was one of the things they considered. The other thing is, the sergeant did not know the topics of the questions being posed. He didn't know any of the questions being asked to continue his detention, which is one of the key responsibilities of a sergeant. Now, wouldn't you also like to know that the sergeant had only been on the job for about a week and a half? He was very new to this job. And he made this assertion also that being new to the job would make sure that he would not be aware of all of his responsibilities. So we have a bumbling PC who didn't know what he was doing. He looked like he was about to faint when he got cross-examined.
I heard, yeah.
You have a sergeant which was new to the job and didn't know what he's doing. They all take the costs and risks of this court case here today, which is of a very well-known public figure, whilst everyone from the prosecution, everyone higher up in the admin, don't take any of the flak.
Your analysis, thank you very much, and your powers of recollection, I really like it. And I see you as, like Tommy said earlier on, you are going to be, one of these people he's motivated and inspired by it. And that was so great to hear that. I look forward to seeing you back here on the 4th of November. But I look forward to seeing you on Sunday at Speaker's Corner. This young gentleman will also be at Speaker's Corner. And I want, like you and I sort of fell out the other day, true or not? Temporarily.
Temporarily.
Yeah, but temporary disagreements, and when people fall out temporarily, you can always get back together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm saying something without saying something, aren't I?
Yeah.
So I want to see someone getting back together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know you will do it, won't
Yeah.
you? Yeah. So I want you having a word with someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to see great work and your journey being documented, because it's important that journey gets documented. But you make sure the terms and conditions of that documentation are clear.
Gotcha.
Big up.
Thank you very much.
How's that? Big up. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah? Well done. So everyone, where is... who am I? The only person I haven't done is Nick. And give me a few seconds. So for those of you in the background, we're not going to be quite shutting down yet. There's a couple of people I need to speak to, and then we can shut down. So, but we will be shutting down soon. And for those of you who are watching, thank you very much for inviting or allowing Urban Scoop to entertain and educate you. We are back here on the 4th of November for the conclusion of the case, and unfortunately Tommy's got to wait for a few more weeks, but tomorrow he is going off to Israel for a state visit. That in itself is throwing the cat amongst the pigeons. And what I'm now doing is going onto my phone and seeing how many people are online watching. And I see in the background we got Nick Coney, and there it is, I've got it. So on YouTube, we got 4.2K still on YouTube. No, hold on. That was a long time ago. Yeah, 4.2K. Dibble, brrr, bink. Doubled W, thank you, Elon. On Twitter, let's see how many's on Twitter. But we will be closing down soon. But first I want to speak to Ten Coney. If he don't finish, I'm going to shut down. So we got 67,000 on Twitter. All I can say is thank you very much. Thank you very much for allowing us to... He'll finish in a minute. Thank you very much for allowing us into your home. And we do hope that you have, we have shown you something different here at the court in regards to how we have brought you this live stream. You've been able to listen to people going in, people public gallery, people in the court, people in the overflow gallery. You've been getting opinions of what has transpired here at Westminster Magistrates Court. And I have faith in the legal justice system here in this country. It hasn't ended today, and I was hoping it would, but I'm talking and talking because Nick isn't finished. No. Hey, don't worry. Let me see if the boss in the background is there.